Hey, hi, folks. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I was all confused. Okay. I got it squared away. I gotta get my sunglasses on, man. I've been sitting here without the shades. Studio lights are bugging me. There we go. There we go. I'm going to shout out at anybody that was over in the chat here when we first got started. First person that said anything in the chat, well, his eyeballs were there, was Running Water. He was in the basement, but he's driving over the road. He's driving truck, so he probably won't pop up unless he parks somewhere. And then we had Middle Music Maniac, of course. And Kathy. Oh, Con, it's good to see ya. Yeah. And then there's James, Jason the Reaper. Awesome. Mictibus. Great to see ya. Patreon Pirate. Awesome. Well, there. I'm having a very hard time reading this screen. Laya Moulton. Okay. Hi. Oh, we got Get Her Done Granny. She's down in the basement. I believe she's still down there. Yes, she is. And Greek Gods. Hi. Mike sent Greek Gods over. Miss Nature Lady. Awesome. Whoa. There we go. Good evening. I think I got everybody. I'm going to pop everybody up from the basement here. I did have Travis down in the basement with Destination Great Lakes, but it says that our devices are not connected right now, but I will bring him up. And I lost one other person in the basement. Hopefully she will return. But we had E-Waste Mike in the basement. Look at that. Yeah, he's in his basement too.
How are you doing, sir?
Slaving away. Slaving away. Why did I know that you'd be working in your basement today?
I don't know.
I don't know. Spending 7 hours plus live streaming.
I've been low profile.
Low profile. Nobody knew at all what you were doing today, right?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get others up here. There's Get Her Done Granny. Look at where she's sitting, folks. Beautiful. Awesome.
That's because her husband kicked her out.
Ah!
Been there all day.
Then I've got a fellow campground host going to spend some time with us on the panel tonight. This is great. Hey, Travis.
Hey.
Granny, excuse yourself.
You're all garbled.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Attack.
What was that?
Yeah, he needs some oil or something.
Oh, Travis is disconnected again. There he's back. You're pushing the wrong buttons. You're disconnecting. Oh, there's some kind of feedback coming from you there, Travis.
Sounds like a bunch of chipmunks.
Yeah, I was going to say that's that wild chipmunk from out at my campsite. Well, I'm going to pull this guy up while Travis tries to figure stuff out. There's everything spicy. There's Bill. Great to see you.
I'd rather get Travis back.
Great to see you, Tim.
Smart mouth.
Rain Dancer. It is awesome. Awesome. See ya. Yeah, share it out, guys. Share it out. Share it out. This is the only chance I get to chat with folks during the week. So until I get my Starlink, I'm stuck to Wednesday nights. That's it. Now, last week I posted a video every single day. Well, I did all of that last Wednesday. All 7 of those videos were scheduled throughout all of this last week. Guess what, guys? This week you get 2 videos, not 7.
Uh-oh.
Because I had a portable hard drive of mine totally crash. And I've been fighting with it all afternoon. So if you experience any lag from me, it's because right now I have 2 hard drives, some very important files on them that I'm transferring onto 2 other hard drives all at the same time I'm doing this streaming. I did manage to finish up uploading 2 videos for this week, but
I binge watch all of Sty's videos that he did last week. I've binge watched them today. So on top of watching part of Mike's stuff and Crazy Ann stuff, and
yeah,
I'm working.
I've been trying today to catch what I could, and I saw Mike before lunch live streaming, and I thought, well, that's cool. At least I got to watch him a while, give him some watch time, give him a thumbs up. And I had a doctor's appointment at 2:00, and I took off at 1:30 for it. And I had a bunch of shopping I had to do, some stuff I needed at camp, and he's going to try it again. There he is.
Is it working this time?
Yep.
Yeah. You don't sound like a rabid chipmunk anymore.
I blame the 43-million-year-old webcam that I used that came over on the Mayflower with Columbus, Jesus, and Betty White.
Oh, jeez.
And only one of those are still alive.
I've been having.
I was going to say, Betty White, she was my school teacher in kindergarten.
She was old then.
Yeah. I remember, she was the old teacher, that sweet little old lady that if you really pissed her off would say, "Fuck you, Junior." Yeah. Hey, Crazy Ann, sweetie, I watched you on your drive today. Well, you saw me out in there chatting a bit. Yeah, it was awesome to see her out driving around. Mayberry 318, awesome, great to see you. But yeah, computer issues have been a real pain in my butt. Guess what I got, Travis? Because I can't. Now, you're not allowed to tell anybody, Travis.
Okay, well, you're not allowed to tell anybody what I got this weekend either. So there.
Because nobody's supposed to know that I have this. I get to manage my reservations and cancellations at each of my campgrounds on this puppy, this iPad. This puppy's nice, and it's I love it. It's got the handhold on it, and I could turn that sucker and do it vertically. I could turn it using horizontally, and it pulls up my 14-day reservation and cancellation reports, and I can just go through the campground, and I can take the cards, fill them out right in the campground, hang them, pull the ones right off of this. The only thing, one of my campgrounds has no cell service, period. But I found what I do is I pull my reports up, download the reports, and as long as I don't open those downloads, I can go out to that campground, then open that download, and it'll stay. As long as I don't close that download, it'll stay on there for hours and hours. So no paper involved. And this thing was completely dead when I got home today. I plugged it in. It took 45 minutes for a full recharge, and I've been running on it, and it's at 87% still. So
that's nice. Did Chris bring you that?
What's that?
Did Chris bring you that?
No.
No?
I don't know where it came from.
Well, supposedly I'm supposed to be getting that same setup, so I'm kind of excited that you got it. But supposedly I'm supposed to be getting a truck too. So
Right, right. You know, and that's it. Is you got to be a old rookie like me to get all the good stuff first. You know.
I know this is my 3rd year, and they've been promising me a golf cart or something for 3 years now, and I still don't have it.
Oh, I don't want to hear about golf carts. We got a hey canoe hound Dennis is there. Hey, buddy.
What's up, Dennis?
Good to see ya. We've got a campground just south of mine. It's a big bugger. He's got over 50 campsites. And all of a sudden now he's got a trailhead for ATVs, and it's a big, huge open field kind of day use area with one crapper, right? Well, he has to ride his golf cart about 100 feet down the highway, then across the highway, and then about maybe a quarter of a mile back to where that crapper and that day use area is. Well, he talked our supervisor, Chris, into having me swing by there once a week and clean and put the toilet paper in that shit house. Okay, I know the site, and our supervisor, him and I were talking about it, and he's he thinks it's going to happen. We're going to turn that into a group site, charge $40 a night, and you can bring up to 4 RVs in there for $40 a night. And you can have a group camping site there. It's got the bathroom. The only thing it doesn't have is the pump, but all they got to do is go 100 feet down the road and into the campground, and there's the pump. So that's fine. I said, I'll clean that bathroom. What the heck? You know, that gives me an excuse to go down to our guard shack where our supplies are once a week, right? Well, being that you're going to be down that way, this Daryl guy, this other host says,
oh boy,
I think you should probably clean the boat landing crapper too.
I warned you about that one.
That son of a bitch is from the 1950s.
Or older. I told you it was bad.
I'd never seen nothing like it. And we got these Yale locks, right? On everything. And you get one key and it opens every lock the Forest Service has. Except the one on the toilet paper holder in that crapper.
Really?
I went in there. There's not a sheet of ass wipe in there. And I'm trying to unlock that. It will not unlock. And it won't even let me turn the key. I think it's that old. I think it's going to have to be sawed off and then put a new one on it.
I didn't know it was that bad.
No ass wipe in that place at all. The floor is so freaking nasty. I'm going to fill a 13-gallon bag just with trash around the place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at least the crapper, the riser and the lid and everything is fairly modern. You know, it's all plastic or the lid's stainless steel. I was surprised at that. So it'll pressure wash, but I got to looking at it, not without me carrying my water jug back there with my pressure washer, because you can't get the truck close enough to it to have your hose reach that far. So now I got that crapper. So I thought I had it easy because I had 2 campgrounds, 1 boat landing, 5 crappers to clean, right? Now I've got 7 crappers to clean. Still the same number of campsites, but now I've got 7 crappers.
Hey, you've got as many to clean as I do.
Yeah. Well, you got 9. I counted your crappers because of Moose Lake.
You're right. I've got 9 between the 2 campgrounds, plus
right.
Loretta Trailhead, and then.
Oh, they gave you. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Not necessarily. I don't have to go there all the time. And granted, until I get my truck, I'm not going there.
Yeah. Yeah. Phil, don't you ever shut up.
Hey,
there.
I'm just listening.
Oh, Eileen, I see Cheesehead snuck in here. King of the ass wipes.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Hi, Lane, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I hate to bring up I hate to bring up sore subjects, but did you and Cheesehead ever get that argument from last week figured out?
Yes. I don't need your help. I was going to go there. Okay. Being Cheesehead, I wanted to wait and see if he showed up before I did this, so I didn't have to do it twice. Announcement, everybody. Announcement. Okay, for the last few years, they've allowed elk hunts limited permits, right? Where I was told, I just repeated what I was told.
That's what I thought.
And hell if I knew, and if somebody wanted to correct me, I was good with it because they were correcting those who told me. They weren't correcting me because hell if I know. Well, Cheesehead Chris is correct. And this year, for 2021, until May 31st, for $10, you can get an application for an elk tag.
Really?
And in June, they will be drawing those tags. Okay? Last year they did it, and I don't remember. Now, don't say, don't go fact checking. It's bullshit. However many tags they gave out last year, there was about 6,000 applications for the drawing. They made $600,000.
Wow.
And they only picked just a few people. So it's playing the lottery is what it is. You pay them $10 for an application.
Wouldn't it be 60,000?
Yeah, no. Well, then it was more than that. Maybe it was 60,000 that applied.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Hell, I don't know. But the Elk Foundation's website said they made 600,000.
Wow.
Well, that's $500,000 but it's elk management, not just in Wisconsin. It's spread out. The tribes, the Wisconsin DNR, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, all kinds of them. So anyway, this year they're giving out 10 tags to the general public, and they're giving out 10 tags to the tribe. So there'll be a total of 20 elk that will possibly be harvested this year. And it ain't going to put much of a dent in that herd, because I tell you what, my campground, you can't get from my campground 4 miles down the road to the corner store without just about hitting one every time you go down there. The once in a lifetime hunt. And that's it. As they call it a once in a lifetime hunt, but it's only once in a lifetime in the Clam Lake area, because you can go out to Wyoming and get a tag every damn year. I got a buddy that shoots an elk in Wyoming, Jackson Hole, every single year, and he's been doing it for 30 years. So shooting an elk is a once in a lifetime deal, but it is if you're going to shoot one in Clam Lake area. Yeah. And like I said, it's like the lottery. It costs you $10. They might pull your name, and if they pull your name, it's only $49 for the actual license. So that's not bad. And elk run 300 to 600 pounds. You're talking. Your average elk is 4 to 5 times the size of a whitetail, so a lot of meat for that kind of money. Yeah,
that would mess up the front of a vehicle for sure.
Yeah. See, so you're saying I was right. Yeah. That son of a bitch. He's so proud of him fucking self. He walks with a hunchback. He's got a hunchback because he's patting his fucking own back so goddamn much. That guy. I told him, I said, don't worry about it, buddy. I got no problem with letting the world know that you were correct. They are having an elk hunt this year. Yeah, no problem. I got no problem with that, because it wasn't, I was no freaking authority last week on it. I was just telling you what I was told, and they told me wrong. I can't wait to run into the two guys, the game warden and the other individual that told me that no, they ain't gonna allow no elk hunt. Ain't happening. You can't hunt elk here. In my video about the elk, I even said in there, they're not allowed to hunt them, so they're not afraid of people. So,
well, at least you're not like CNN and stuck with your fake news.
well, that's it. Or come up with something faker to draw attention away from what I screwed up there. You know?
As soon as I saw Cheesehead Chris in the chat, I was like, I want to.
He says, hey, look at it, saying, "Wait, I didn't hear you say it. Did you guys hear? I said he's right. That he was right, didn't I? There, I said it again. Too many times.
Yep, he just wanted to hear it again.
That's it. You don't get to hear it anymore. Because if you think I'm that stupid, Chris, guess what? Now you're fucking wrong. Yeah, you only get he was right once. You know, get over it.
Twice.
Yeah, thrice.
Yeah.
I just said it again. Damn it. Yep. So yeah,
write this day down, Cheesehead.
Hey, Keto Homestead with Jess. It's great to see you. I missed you guys this week. I had a very busy week. I got it recorded. See, I told you. He's going to have that shit running on his big screen TV for the next 3 weeks, just so he can hear me that I said it, you know? Yeah. Anybody stops at the house, they'll go, "What's that?" Oh, yeah, you got to listen to this old guy. He admitted I was right. Yeah. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I learned something this last weekend. Yeah, see, he's going to play it over and over. Yep. But this last weekend, I could not believe it. The month of May, other than Memorial Day, for these campgrounds, you might have 1 to 3 campers, maybe 4. A bigger campground like Travis's had 4 in it. My little campground of 10 campsites had 1 available site in it all weekend.
And I got to tell you, Sty, I still can't believe you were that full.
And my second campground has 10 sites, had 5. It was at 50%. So I had full campgrounds. Some of the best campers, though, you ever met. I mean, I could go on for hours about my interactions with the campers I had, except we've got the Bureau of Land Management up here helping us with fire control, right? They came from Montana. It's a big crew, too, 15 to 20 guys in that crew. They took one whole loop of my campground, 3 campsites, and stuffed 20 guys on them. 6 big Bureau of Land Management trucks and 20 guys. Well, they're off in the woods of my campground knocking down every little dead tree they could find. If it was 4 inches or smaller, they'd knock it over. I watched these 4 guys come marching past my campsite. Each one of them had about a 30-foot tree on his shoulder. And there they go, marching off to their campsites. And I could hear them up in their campsite sawing away, sawing that into firewood. Well, 2 of those trees still had the rotten root stump on them, because they're just knocking them down, dragging them up there. If they don't break off, they'll bring the whole stump with them, you know. And I thought, there isn't a single one in the crowd that they're obviously cutting it up in their campsites with hand saws. Why didn't they take a saw with them out in the woods? You know, instead they're out there muscling these trees over. Their supervisor comes walking past my campsite, and I said, "Hey, you guys got enough wood for the night?" They were there for 2 nights. And he says, "Yeah, we got just enough to get the 3 campsites through the night." I said, "Tomorrow morning, right after about 7:30, I said, you'll hear me out. I'm going to knock." And I showed him. I had 3 trees that were about 12 inches each. I said, "I'm going to knock them down, buck them into firewood." and you guys have to haul it up to your sites and split it because I'm not splitting it for you. And he said, well, that's pretty cool. You know, the Forest Service has been pretty generous. And I said, this ain't the Forest Service. I'm not chainsaw certified, so I ain't doing this for the Forest Service. I'm just being a good neighbor and helping you out. I'm doing it personally. Oh. Guess how they reward me? They pull out of there Sunday morning. After they're gone, I do a walkthrough. One of those campsites had so much bark, wood chips, busted up branches, ground debris right up to the fire pit and out 20 feet all the way around it. If a single ember would have come out of that fire pit into that, he would have set the whole campsite on fire. And then it would have just spread. Travis knows what our conditions were last week. It was not good. And I told my supervisor, I said, these guys, they were all nice guys. Heck, they come to my campsite, sit at the fire, we chat and stuff. And I noticed that the first campsite closest to me, they had about 10 pup tents set up in the woods. The one was only 20 feet into the woods from my campsite. And it was all young guys. Guys, I would say, under 20 years old. One old guy. The next campsite was all people in their early 20s to early 30s. The third campsite was all the old farts. It was all guys from their 40s and up. And you could tell by the campsites, the age. It was just like a person's home. Them damn kids, they got the dirtiest rooms, the dirtiest bedrooms in the house. And then that kid that moved away and then moved back, you know, his is kind of dirty, but not terrible. And the grown-ups, spotless. That's no shit. I had video of it all. And that's some of the video that's been lost that I'm trying to find, trying to recover. But it took me, I would say, a total of 2.5 hours to clean that one campsite up. Raking it all up took 45 minutes or so. I ended up with this huge pile, and I filled the fire pit right to the rim, burnt it. Waited until it was right down to a bed of ash, a few coals, filled it a second time, burnt it, filled it a third time, and burnt it. That's how much debris was on the ground around that fire pit. Now, you can imagine if somebody had a camper in there and it caught fire and it traveled underneath their camper and, oh, geez, and the bathroom. It wasn't bad sanitation-wise. They didn't pee on the floor or have a blowout and crap all over everything or anything like that. But not one of them stomped their boots off before they walked in there. I could have used a big scoop shovel for a dustpan and taken 2 shovelfuls out of that bathroom. And these guys are like a sister organization to the Forest Service. Now, us guys with the Forest Service would never leave a campground that way, a campsite that way. And these guys were from Montana, and some of them were being preachy at me. You know, in Montana, we this and we that and this and that. And I'm going, that's good. Practice that here. And then they leave, and I go, oh, yeah, don't practice what you preach, right? Just
now,
preach
Sty,
it.
Were they knocking over Standing Dead for firewood?
Standing Dead, yeah.
They should not have been doing that. You're not allowed.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Chris told me absolutely, as long as it's true dead standing.
Really?
And they're not using a gas-powered chainsaw within the campground.
Really? Because Chris has always told me it has to be dead and down.
No, if you look at the regulations for the forest regulations, you can go out and harvest all the firewood you want. If it's dead standing, you can cut it down, buck it up.
Huh.
Yep. But it's got to be dead. if you drop it and it's got one branch with pine needles on it, you're in trouble, pal. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go read that because my understanding was they wanted the standing dead left.
When they're close in like that, they're a big fire hazard standing there, and they're also considered hazard trees for falling on campers and
Is that you, Granny?
like along trails and that.
I can see that. Yeah, I'll have to read.
They took those 2 trees down in my campsite.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Took me 3 days to clean it up.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's not totally clean now. I still got 5 big piles of boughs that got to be drug off in the woods, but it's all raked up and stacked and ready to go. But there was a lot more to 2 trees than I thought. I'm trying to read some of the chat here. My vision is not so good.
Obviously, the bird wants some airtime. The bird is just chirping right over top of you.
That's
Wants
yeah.
airtime.
That's, you know.
You ain't got to mute, Granny. It's good sound.
Yeah, I
Back
like that.
It went somewhere.
It went somewhere. Oh man! Oh man! Yeah, I've got to tell you guys this story. Okay, so I was driving to my second campground to go clean the restrooms, check the sites. Oh boy, I'm a mile and a half from that campground, and that campground's one of the remote ones. No cell service out there at all. Mile and a half from the campground, all of a sudden it sounded like the whole rear end was coming out from under my truck. Boom, 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 boom. I whipped that truck off on the side of that nasty gravel road, jump out, and I'm thinking, God, do I even want to look under there? Or did it drop the drive shaft, or did it blow the rear end out, or what?
It is a Ford.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let's say I got a Ford there too, Phil.
Yeah. There's 3 Fords between the 2 of us already. So watch it, buddy. So anyway, I get out and I'm heading to the back of the truck and I look and I couldn't believe it. There's 10 inches of a 14-inch pole barn spike sticking out of the tread of my tire. I mean, I could get both hands on it. Couldn't get it out of that tread. It wasn't coming out. And it wasn't hissing any air or nothing, but if I really moved it around, you could hear it, you know. Well, I could not. I thought, well, that's not that big of a damn deal. I'll just drop the spare, jack it up, swap it out, throw the bad tire in the box, run it to Hayward to get it repaired. No big deal. 20 minutes, tire change. I couldn't get the spare tire to drop. The access hole in the bumper of the truck, there's a key unlocked, and then you just run your jack handle in there, and there's a gearbox, and it's a square slotted spot that jack handle pops into, and you just crank your tire down. Something somewhere had happened, and that gearbox got knocked out of position. You can't get that jack handle to it no matter what you do. You'd have to have a cutting axe and cut half the frame out of the truck to reach it. So some guy comes flying over the hill I was just over and just about rear ends me. I'm standing out there, and man, I dove for the ditch. He locked him up and he stopped. He took a peek at what I was dealing with, and he said, man, you got issues. I said, yeah. He says, is there anybody you can call for help? And I said, if I had cell service. He grabbed his phone, and I don't know what service he's got, but he pulls it up and he goes, I got 4 bars. He says, throw me the number. I'll call him for you. So he called my supervisor, held the phone out his truck window. I talked to him, told him what was going on. He says, guess what? You had to pick today, didn't you? Everybody I've got available is, I got one person in Hayward. Everybody else is in the southernmost part of our district. The one guy that he decided to send to help me was supposed to be down there to help Travis get set up at his campground. He comes up there. In the meantime, I told my supervisor, I said, that tire's probably shot anyway. I'm going to try to limp it to that campground. It's only 1.5 miles away. I didn't get 1/8 of a mile, and I heard this clank, clank, and all of a sudden, no bang, bang, bang. Spike came out of the tire. Then I'm hearing it hissing like a madman. I look back there, and every time that hole would get towards the ground, big puff of dust on that gravel road from that air coming up. I stood on it, and I just got to the campground, parked the truck, looked in the mirror, and I could see the rim go the last 3 inches. Psst. So this guy shows up after I sat there for 1.5 hours or more, drinking the last of my coffee. He shows up, and him and I spend almost 2 hours trying to get that spare tire off front of that truck. Worst thing we could have done, just take the tire off, have him run it to Hayward, 40 miles away, get it repaired, bring it back, and then we'll take the truck into the shop and have him get the spare tire working. Should have done that in the first place. Oh, no, he was sure we could fix this. Both of us laying on that ground underneath that truck. And that
supported by a bottle jack.
It was,
Supported by a bottle jack.
Well, it wasn't even a bottle jack. It's one of those scissor jacks from under the back seat.
Almost as bad.
Yeah. And, well, it wasn't on the jack while we were under it. So,
well, that's
yeah, no, I'm not that stupid. Close, but not quite.
You might not be, but the other guy, I haven't met him yet.
Just don't know. Well, we found out the hard way. You ain't going to be able to see it, but oh my God. That night, I thought it was bugs around the campfire. I'm on the phone for 2.5 hours with this guy below me. And I thought it was the bugs eating me up around the campfire. I found out during the night. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't stand anymore. I was itching so damn bad. And I had put on a pair of shorts, and I was wearing shorty socks, sports style short socks, and a T-shirt. Well, when I woke up, my forearms itched like hell, and itched all over the place. And I looked right above, on my ankles, right above the tops of the socks, all the way up to my knees, all bit to hell, blood marks all over. I thought, what the hell is it? Bed bugs or what?
You laid in an anthill, didn't you?
Sand fleas.
Oh.
We were laying in sugar sand and gravel.
Oh, no.
Them damn things I was wearing. It was cold that day, so I was wearing these pants that are felt lined. They got into those pants, into that felt liner or fleece liner, and got into that. They got into the long sleeve shirt I was wearing and the jacket I was wearing. Well, when I got back to camp, I took all that stuff off, threw it down at the foot of my bunk, and put fresh clothes on, went sat out by the campfire. Well, during that 2.5 hours I'm on the phone with Travis down there, those guys decide, leave the clothes, look at that nice bunk. We'll move to the bunk. And we'll eat that guy while he's sleeping tonight. They chewed me all up. Well, the next day, it pissed me off so much. I ran all the way up 40 miles to Ashland, and I got me this flea bomb. Put it in my trailer, turn that sucker on. It says 2 hours, then ventilate for 2 hours. No, it sat in there for 4 hours, and I ventilated it for the 2 hours after the 4 hours, I left it all buttoned up tight. That night, I slept like a baby. Not a single frickin' bite. It killed anything that was in there. But I thought, well, thank God it wasn't bed bugs. You know, them little devils are hard to get rid of. Well, the next day, this guy, Brandon, the guy that Travis and I have been talking about, shows up at my campground with my weed eater and a couple other supplies I needed. And he's wearing a short sleeve shirt. I looked at him, I go, what in the hell happened to you? He's got 3 times as many bites as I have. They ate that poor boy alive. He had them on his neck, on his face. I had one on my forehead. Otherwise, neck was okay, face, nothing. You know, I got a beard. You would have thought they'd hang on to that and bite the hell out of him. But no, I came out on the better end of the deal than he did. Man, he was eating all up. I looked at him. I said, if I got that chewed up, I'd take a day off, man.
No kidding.
And the poor guy ended up working overtime over the weekend. He had to work Saturday to help me get the tire because this happened on Friday. We didn't get the tire repaired until Saturday morning, so he had to come back out and work overtime. And then on Sunday, they had him out on a call. So the poor guy was working his butt off. I told him, don't bother me on Sunday. That's my day off.
So sand flea's pretty common out there then?
Yeah, if you get around the sugar sand kind of areas, there's quite a few. So if you spray, if you just use even like a mosquito repellent, they usually don't bother you.
We don't get those here in Michigan. We don't. All our friends talk about, you know, places they go in the other states and whatnot with ticks and this and that. It's like, you know, we don't have that here in Michigan. It gets real fucking cold, but we don't get. we don't have much in the way of. I mean, we get fleas, but usually they wind up on the animals. And if you got to get, you know, flea protectant on the animals, you don't have to worry about them. I don't get fleas. I don't get fleas on me. Don't get ticks on me. No.
See now in the UP, ticks are a lot more common than people. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan is tick hell. I mean, and so is our region can be where we're at. We'll have years where ticks are thick. You know,
early in the season, the ticks can be really bad. I notice once you get into mid to late June, July, I don't see them as much.
Yeah. If you're staying out of the tall grasses, usually don't have issues with them. Hey, Roland. Hey, it's good to see you. MBA's in the house.
What's up, MBA? How you doing, man?
Well,
we got all sorts of beards here now. We got MBA, we got Mike and his scraggly looking thing. We got Travis and his well-groomed thing, and then we got whatever that is on your face.
I got
hold on.
Mine's in a tail today. Yeah,
I guess it's not so bad.
At least we're men enough to grow a beard, you little bitch.
I got a job where growing a beard wouldn't do good. So,
well, you know,
you're still a bitch.
Okay, I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah, I had some smart ass say to me one time, guys that grow full beards like that, anytime you grow any kind of full beard, doesn't matter if it's short or long, but if it's covering the majority of your face, it's because you don't want people to be able to read your expressions because there's something about you. And I said, you know, whoever told you that's pretty smart, because there is something about me. I don't like you, and you can't tell because of my beard.
It don't cover mine enough that I just go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got to grow some hair on that in order for you to not know how I feel.
I got a couple on there.
There's a couple on there.
Damn.
But-
My Phil's itching.
I got my supervisor. Now Travis will hit him up too, I suppose.
Oh boy.
He's
Hold on,
he's
let me
going
get my text message up.
he's going through the Hayward office, and he's going to send me over a bunch of Forest Service regalia to give out to kids.
Oh, I've got that already.
And you got the snap bracelets. And
Yep. The snap bracelets, the frisbees, the coloring sheets, everything.
That's the one thing I wish they had. That's the one thing I wish they had was like a little box that's got 4 or 5 crayons in it.
Yeah, like you get at the restaurant.
Yeah, like you would get at the restaurant, those little boxes that's got 4 or 5 crayons in them. Because I gave out a bunch of the coloring sheets, the color books, and the kids were like, "Well, we gotta wait till we get home." And yeah, okay. But I had 3 kids and 2 sets of parents sitting in my camp the other day. Right at evening, I had just started my fire. They came in, said hi, and I had enough chairs. They all sat down around the campfire with me. And the one little girl, I gave them all Smokey. I gave them a storybook and coloring sheets and a little board game sheet that we have. And gave them all Smokey the Bear stickers and tattoos. And that little girl's looking at that Smokey the Bear book, and she says to her dad, "Can you read this to me?" And he says, "No, but I bet Mr. Sty will do it." It's already starting, damn it. So I sat there and read the whole story about Smokey the Bear, and those kids loved it. They loved it. And and 2 of those, there were 2 little girls and a little boy. That's right. And hi, Dr. Smith. JCT's in the house too, But the 2 little girls, the next day they had asked their dad, "What does Mr. Sty do here? Why is he here? What's he do here?" And he says, "Well, he cleans the bathrooms and goes around, cleans up the campsite so that they're nice when we get here." And they said, "Clean them up." And he says, "Well, some people, they'll throw paper and garbage on the ground." And he picks all that up and stuff. And they asked him, they said, "Well, can we help him?"
Oh, that's adorable.
And he gave each one of those little girls one of those plastic Walmart shopping bags, The rest of the day, that was a day I had really nothing to do. I was just enjoying myself. The rest of the day, they'd be all the way across the campground. "Mr. Sty, Mr. Sty, where are you, Mr. Sty?" And I'd yell out, I'm in my camp." They come running to my campsite, each of them with their bags, and go, "Look at what we found."
That's awesome.
I was getting suspicious. I was starting to think they were going down to the dumpster. They were finding garbage that I never saw. I mean, they were going through the woods, in between every campsite, everywhere along the shoreline with the lakefront campsites, and they found tons of garbage. Now, I walked through that place yesterday meticulously, and I couldn't find a single thing. I mean, the one girl, from the tips of her fingers to her elbows, it was just charcoal black. And I said, "How'd you get so doggone dirty like that?" She goes, "Look at all this garbage that were in fire pits."
Oh, that's awesome that they went digging in there.
I said, "I raked those fire pits." She goes, "Not deep enough." I thought, you little turd. She was about 6, 7 years old. She said, "Not deep enough. You didn't rake deep enough." And, aluminum cans, and crap, yeah. It was so cool because and their dad came over and told me, he says, man, that was one of the most enjoyable camps we've had in a long time. He said, he says, the wife and I, we were down at the pier fishing while the girls were cleaning up your campground.
That's awesome.
He said, yeah, we got all kinds of personal time while the kids were busy. Yeah, cool. That's cool.
So how
Hey,
much?
Matt, good to see you.
How much you paying him?
I'm gonna shower. Liberty.
How much are you paying him, Sty?
Oh, right, yeah. No, I just pay him in Smokey the Bear stickers and those tattoos.
You're giving out tattoos? Is that legal?
Stick-on tattoos.
Oh,
Fake ones.
we lost Granny.
What?
See y'all later. Just a little nauseated. Just get well. When I see Phil, I get like that too, Granny. So understandable.
Well, she doesn't make me nauseated.
He was on my panel for quite a while today.
Oh, I bet. No, I couldn't believe that when I got home this afternoon, like 3:30. Fire everything up, and I look and I go, Mike streaming again? He was streaming earlier today. And then I looked at how much time had elapsed. I'm going, no, he's streaming still.
Running up Ethernet.
And then before, when I was setting up this live, I looked, you're streaming. I thought, this guy, I tell you what, some people, they live on YouTube.
Well, I actually got off because I knew you were coming on, so I'd still be gone. But I had to take a break and get my little mini ice cream sandwiches.
There you go.
Oh, those are too good. Those are so easy to eat. You just need to throw a half a dozen in a bowl and just sit there and nom 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 nom.
Why don't you just eat the whole box? Half a dozen.
Yeah.
There's only 12 in a box.
Right.
Half a dozen. That don't make sense.
No, 2 snacks in a box. See?
No.
Oh no.
I got 2 boxes.
Ha.
I got some of those little mini drumsticks. They're about that tall.
Oh yeah. The only time I get ice cream is I go down to Clam Lake Junction and I can grab something that I can eat right away, because I ain't keeping nothing frozen out there at camp.
The heck, no, it wouldn't stay frozen.
Right.
No.
So what you're telling me, Sty, is when you come join us for dinner every couple of weeks, I need to have ice cream or something in the freezer.
No, you don't have to.
Yes, I do.
But it'd be nice.
See, he wants to use me as his excuse to have ice cream handy.
I don't need an excuse to have ice cream. A lot of times I do have ice cream in the camper. Oh.
Yeah, I sure am loving my new generator.
I heard it running in the back of your video today. It sounds nice.
Yeah. And that wasn't on echo mode.
That wasn't?
No,
That's
because I had 6 chargers running plus my computer up and running, so I took it off of echo mode. But I sure love that thing, man. It keeps my deep cycles topped right off. It, my chainsaw battery, my power washer batteries are always topped off.
Did I tell you that the generator that they left me is not the right?
Yeah, right. They left you that beater.
Yeah, it literally looked like it had fallen off a truck.
Yeah.
Big hole in the side of it.
Well, it doesn't even look red. It doesn't even look red anymore. It was so dirty looking, scuffed and nasty looking. I thought when Brandon stopped at my campground and I saw that, I go, where's that going? He goes, to Travis. And I just like, oh.
Yeah, it ran beautifully for like 5 minutes. And then it would start going, I wish I had thought of it. I was going to grab some video of it surging like that and make a video because any of my Predator videos, people go, "You should have bought a Honda. Should have bought a Honda." I wanted to get some video of it saying, "See, Hondas do it too."
Yep. No, mine will pulse,
Well, my Predator
Yeah.
will too.
especially in echo mode, and I only got a couple of chargers on it. It's you can just barely hear it idling, but it'll throb once in a while, and then it'll balance out, then it'll throb a little. And I'm wondering if it doesn't have to do with, in some cases, temperature, maybe some pressure in the gas tank from heat or something that, because it's not constant all the time. It's, it'll do it occasionally. But I am so happy with it that, I get 16 to 20 hours off of a tank of fuel, and it's only 2.5 gallons. I mean, it took me a week of a lot of running to almost 40 hours of running to burn up a 5-gallon can that the Forest Service gave me.
Oh yeah.
And I told them, I said, heck, you bring me 5 gallons a week and I could end up with extra gas, so I'll have to keep my 5-gallon empty, because if they come and swap them out, I'll have to take whatever's left in the other 5, put it in mine. Hey, Kildare, good to see ya.
I think his birthday's today, isn't it?
Yeah, today or yesterday. I think it's today.
I saw it on
He
Facebook.
says it's not. He says
It's what-
it's not my birthday.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I tell you what, it sure said it was on Facebook there, Steve-O.
Steve-O.
So you better change that shit on Facebook.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The
Well,
Matt's
your
birthday was last Saturday.
Your birthday, whether you like it or not, shut up.
Yeah, he says it's in September. So he lied on Facebook
Well,
because
then change that shit, Steve. Come on, man.
He-
What's wrong with you?
he lied on Facebook because he wanted to make himself look younger, and he didn't want them to know his real birthday. Yeah.
I think he's just an attention whore. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, I'm thinking about tomorrow morning already. I think I'm going to shake it out early, get back to camp. I feel odd being home. Yeah, camp has become home. I got my routine down pat there in camp. I tell you what, that guy Travis brought me 2 T-bone steaks. Now, both of those steaks I did in a cast iron frying pan. The first one, I just grilled the steak in the frying pan, a little bit of salt on it. That was it. And I didn't put even a dab of steak sauce on that bugger. Man, that thing was so awesome. God, I love that steak that first night. Second night, I had the second steak. I had no way to keep those steaks for days, So I had to eat steak 2 nights in a row. The second night, sauteed onions and mushrooms and a little bit of steak sauce. And I was sitting out there just in freaking heaven. And this guy pulled in and asked me if it was all right for him to camp in one of the reserve sites. And I said, yeah, till the 21st of May. Pick whatever site you want. He looked at my steak and he goes, God, you eat pretty good out here, don't you? I said, no, it's bring your own. Don't start drooling, buddy. This is a bring your own campground. You don't know. I don't feed others. No. I double and triple thank you, Travis. That was so good. It was so good. I have, and some people know about it, but I've got an obstruction just above my stomach for swallowing, and I can gag so easily, so it takes me forever to eat. So if I go eat at somebody's house, everybody's done, and 15 minutes later, I'm finally able to be finished with my food because I can't. I gotta chew it real fine and swallow very carefully, and but that damn steak, I think I choked about 7 times.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really contemplated between the T-bones and just grabbing a couple of pork steaks because out of that hog I picked up that morning.
Right.
I got to give Sty a camp warming gift.
Yeah. That was so awesome. That was start out my summer with the first 2 nights T-bone steaks, man. You can't beat that. Can't beat
At
that.
least roadkill went to a good source.
Yeah. Yeah. They sure tasted like elk. I don't know. He said they were
Yeah.
beef T-bones, but they sure tasted like elk. Yeah.
What can I say? Apparently, the butcher may have mistaken my cow for an elk. Or my
Yeah,
cow.
there you go.
I don't know. All
Yeah.
I know is that butcher, every piece of meat I have gotten from that butcher has been
Good.
really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why it's worth the drive to Mellon to get it.
They were such nice steaks, well marbled, no gristle in them. I mean, they were just well marbled. They fried up so damn nice in the cast iron frying pan. Hey, Chrysler Imperial, great to see ya.
Yeah, we got a party store that's north of town. It's probably from my house. It's probably about a 20-minute drive. That they butcher everything there, right there. So I don't use any of the local grocery stores for anything because you don't know how long they have that stuff.
Right.
So,
Right.
and then you can get they can do a nice ribeye up there. I like their ribeyes. So
The hitting the wrong damn button there. See if that helps.
Oh, Sty, I can't wait for you to see the video that gets posted in 2 weeks. I'm having way too much fun editing it.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. And you know what it's about.
Yeah.
So is Wednesday kind of a camp volunteer day off where you guys are doing, I noticed, Travis is at home too. So
School year hasn't ended yet, Phil. So I
So
only
you-
go out on the weekends.
I got you. Your teacher?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I did not know that.
I thought you
Maybe I knew it, but you haven't been around so long, I forgot.
Well, that's why I haven't been around. I've been a crazy person trying to, educate the upcoming youth of America.
Good luck.
All right.
Lots of luck. We wish you the best.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking I got to come up with an excuse to have you come to school, and I don't know, maybe you can teach some bushcrafting skills to these kids.
Teach them how to not be little bitches.
Yeah. If you're willing to sign a liability waiver, I might do that. The kid burnt the school down. What the hell? It was that Sty guy. He taught him how to start that fire. Oh, well, shit happens.
I don't know. I've taught him how to build plenty of fires. My favorite trick to teach them is how to start a fire in a puddle.
Oh, there you go.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Watch me.
Yeah. Favorite line. You can't.
What was that?
Favorite line. You can't.
Right. A couple of years ago, I took a group of them down the Nemacoggin River for summer school, and it was pouring rain. The fire pit on the only way to the site was by canoe, and because it was right on the river. The pit's full of water. The chaperones that came, or not chaperones, the experts, whatever you want to call them, from Northland College, some future outdoor educators of the service teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers are all like, yeah, no, we're just going to sit in our tents and wait this out. We had enough cell service that I looked on my phone. I'm like, we ain't waiting this out. It's going to rain all night, and these kids are hungry. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. It's raining. We can't start a fire. And I said, what do you mean you can't start a fire?
Yeah.
They went. They went and hid in their tents. 15 minutes later, I got a fire going, and they're sticking their heads out the tent, going, "How the hell did he do that?"
Yeah, should have stayed out there and watched.
Stayed out there and learned a thing or two.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing a lot of people don't realize either is if you get yourself a good base fire going,
Oh, it'll dry that fire pit out.
and it'll dry the pit out, and you stack your wood next to the fire,
It dries
keeps your
that out.
wood dry enough to ignite. Because unless it's downpouring, you'll keep a fire going. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's one thing I learned working with the tribes when they would have a ceremonial fire. Depending on the reasoning in it, a lot of those fires were anywhere from 7 to 14 days. You start the fire and it has to be tended and keep burning for 7 to 14 days. And it don't matter what the weather does. And I'm telling you, I saw a thunderstorm come through in the biggest deluge you ever saw.
That fire
And there were 5 guys standing around that fire shoulder to shoulder, and it was their backs and their heads that kept that fire alive through that whole thunderstorm. And once the thunderstorm was over, didn't take much, and they got a roaring fire going again. And it can be done. It can be done. That's it. I had so much hot coals. Yeah. That's the problem we have. That's one of the problems we have out in the campgrounds, and it's trying to educate people. You don't leave your campsite with a live fire pit.
And they don't understand. They flames.
There's flames. No, if you can't stick your hand on the ashes, if you can't put your hand on and hold it there, that's a live fire pit. That bugger could flame up any moment, or embers could get blown out of it. And they don't realize. I go up and I feel the fire pit, the metal fire pit. Then I feel the ash bed. And I've had people say, "Don't you worry about burning your hands?" I said, "Well, Jesus, you put your hand within an inch of it first to feel if there's any heat coming off.
It comes
then
slowly and hover for then touch it.
Yeah, then you slowly touch it." But
we always empty our 5-gallon can of water when we're done. Whatever's left in our 5-gallon can of water goes in the fire pit.
And sometimes that's not enough.
So
he wants my email address?
Dan already gave it to him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. That was 15 minutes ago, Sty.
I was gonna say it's like an hour, wasn't it?
All of you can kiss my I told you guys right from the get-go that I don't have my ass tied on straight tonight.
So nothing's changed. Good.
Yeah, it's just the norm, do my best to fake it. I'm just so damn confused over all of my all my raw video shit missing, and oh God almighty. I did get, now watch, I don't remember what day it's going up. Sunday. It's going up Sunday. It's a short little video. I think it's 3 minutes or less. But you get to meet one of my 2 monks that hang out in my campground. I got 2 monks. I got Franken Monk and I got Freddie Monk.
Oh wait, you got Franken Monk again?
Yeah. Oh, this guy, he's bigger than the Franken Monk out at Black Lake. He's almost a squirrel. Oh, hey, hi Nick.
Yeah, it's Sty.
What's up, you asshole?
Oh, fuck off, you knob jockey.
Oh, geez, here we go again with the original comments.
Yeah.
What did you say, Phil? What's up your asshole?
No, it's what's up, you fat asshole. If you're gonna insult me properly.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't, if you're gonna be insulting, don't be so kind about it.
Right.
Well, Sty, I gotta jump out of here. I got some grading to finish, and then 5 in the morning comes really early.
Yeah, you're still a working man. What do you got? 1 week left?
7 school days.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna have to give me a shout like Friday evening. about us meeting up Saturday morning.
I'll try if I can find cell service. Otherwise, I'll call you. When
Well,
I'm
where
on-
you go? Are you going to be out at camp
Yeah.
all day Friday, or?
No, I'll get out there probably 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Oh well, no. Give me a call before that.
I can call you as I'm leaving town. That'll work.
Right. Call me before you head out to camp, and then we'll talk about when to meet you there at Clam Lake, because we got to be
8:30.
up there at 8 before 8:30. You know.
Yep.
Get in there, get parked, find out. You know.
Well, I know where the cow palace is, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
I've been there 100 times.
But I don't know if they've got any paperwork or other logistics beforehand. So, and they said to bring our own chainsaws if we have them.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing mine.
I ain't got a gas chainsaw, so I'm not bringing my electric.
You should
Well-
do that. That'd be funny.
It would be entertaining. See their reaction.
Oh yeah, they just have to come to my campground and take a look at the trees I bucked up with that thing already.
I know.
Boy, that thing's sweet.
I believe it. I
haven't run the battery out on it
No?
on any of my cutting jobs. The other day I cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees.
That
bucked
reminds
up.
me, I got to sharpen a chain before Saturday.
Oh, in case they want you to actually cut with it.
Oh, there's supposed to be field tests.
The afternoon. Yeah, in the afternoon they take us out in the field, and
Well, Chris
don't
isn't entirely sure that's going to happen. It depends on how many people show up.
don't forget to wear your leather boots.
I actually told him I don't own any leather boots. He said, "You got Kevlar?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That'll do."
Oh, Kevlar.
Yeah, my boots are all Kevlar.
Wow. That's what I need.
They're lighter weight. They breathe better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said, I mean, if I need leather boots, I can get some.
I got a brand. I ended up with 2 brand new pairs of leather boots. You know, high top leather boots. One pair I wore a few times, and I don't know where the hell that pair went. And then I was digging through my closet. There's the other pair, brand new. So I'll break them in Saturday.
I guess.
Yeah. So
I will call you Friday afternoon.
do that. I'll make sure that I'm done at Beaver and back to my campground by noon, 1 o'clock.
If nothing else, Sty, I know where I can find service at my camp. I'll call you later if you don't answer.
Whatever it takes. I figure I'll probably be sitting there at Clam Junction by 7:30, 7:45.
7:30,
Yeah.
7:45, but we can figure that out on Friday.
Sounds good, buddy. Thanks for coming up. Thanks
You
for
bet.
coming
We'll
up.
talk to you later. Nice to see you guys.
Yes.
Good to see you again.
By the way,
Yeah.
E-Waste Mike, I called you out in a video a couple weeks ago.
What'd I do?
Nothing. I was talking about people needing to clean up their stuff, and I said, you got to go check out E-Waste Mike and the stuff he does.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You guys have a good night.
You too,
Good
man.
night.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Mike's been trying to clean up his act for a long time. It's
Yeah, there's not enough soap in the world.
no.
No, he's always.
Boom, right in the forehead. Yeah, I guess I had that coming. Hey, Native Grammy. Hey, sweetie.
I put a big dent in my pile.
Yeah, obviously.
It's good.
Yeah, that's called your head, you fat twat.
Shut up, you freaking blowhole.
Now you just got 3 guys up here that'll keep it sell to one another.
Right. Feel free to join in anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, Matt, by the way, what Travis does, he puts his hotspot in a Ziploc bag, and he's got a line he tossed up through a tree about 40 feet up, and he heists that phone up there in the tree, that hotspot up in the tree, and he gets a little bit of internet access that way.
Really?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. He's got to get it 40 feet off the ground before he gets anything.
Wow.
That's my campsite, I get between 2 and 5 bars all the time. Yeah. But then the cell tower is only about 4.5 miles due south of me across the lake. So I'm in a good spot for that purpose. I can't afford it. Otherwise, I would get a straight talk hotspot. But to have a data plan where I could stream once or twice a week from out at camp using that hotspot, yeah, it's going to run me $80 to $100. So I just because I'm already paying $100 for internet here at home. Then I'm going to be paying another $100 to Starlink. Then if I got that hotspot, pay another. I'm not spending $300 a month for cells or for internet access.
Yeah, not worth it.
No, Mayberry, I'm not done yet.
You're not done yet.
No, what is it, 9? I got
He put
about 5 more hours.
He put a big dent in it, but he ain't done yet.
Oh, yeah.
The charger scrap for the pound.
Yeah, well, the car business ain't getting any better. More and more places are running out of cars. As a matter of fact, there are out-of-state car dealers that are actually offering to buy your vehicles at the sticker price.
Wow.
And have them transported to their location.
Yep.
Now, I got a buddy that's a GM master mechanic down in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And I was chatting with him the other day, and he said this exact same thing. He said that their dealership just bought 7 vehicles from out of state at list price, sticker price.
Yep.
To have them shipped to their lot. And I said, well, what the hell do they do? Strip the stickers out, put new ones in, or what? And he says, I don't know how they're doing it. Well, and he said that some of their sales have been referrals, and the people would hire somebody to drive their new car from another state to them because their dealerships just are out of cars. And
well, it's all about market price, whatever the market is. I mean, we sell Corvettes, these mid-engine Corvettes at MSRP. Well, out of state dealerships are selling them for anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 over MSRP. And you can charge whatever you want to for a vehicle if people are going to pay it. And when you get outside of Michigan, people aren't leasing cars. People are mostly buying cars. So it's kind of a different story there too. Matter of fact, they're getting top dollar right now for used cars. Used cars are ridiculous. Usually, when we get customers turn in lease vehicles, we just let the bank have them back because the residual price is way too much usually for them for what we can buy them at an auction. Well, hell, we're buying them at the residual. We're buying every vehicle we get turned in at residual price except for the Equinoxes and the Chevy Trax. But anything else at Chevrolet, when someone turns that thing in, we're buying it up and putting it out of the used car lot. And we're buying them up for less than what we can buy them at auction for.
Right.
But they're expensive because those are prices that are usually, $1,000, $2,000 too much because there's no new cars out there. It's crazy. Yeah. And then they talk this could possibly go into 2023.
Holy shit! That far out?
Yeah, they're talking. We could still be trying to recover from this in 2023. Yep.
My uncle that does the live streams, the sheriff. He's in St. Paul, Minnesota, and a lot of his traffic stops are.
Hey, Samantha.
Temporary tags, and when you look at the registration, he says 80% are in North Dakota.
Oh.
They're buying them in North Dakota, and yeah. He said it's kind of weird that they're all a lot of out of state ones like that. But so there's something going on.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Wow. And of course, those computer chips aren't just messing up with cars either. So But it seems to be like for our cars, the cars that ours have to work smarter because like we can get for like pickup trucks, we can get the 2.7 turbos, which are the 4-cylinders, which but we can get the 6.2 liter V8s, not the 5.3. The 5.3 is that engine that'll kick down from 8 cylinders down to 4 cylinders on the expressway when you don't need the extra power. But
hey, Shane.
How you doing, Shane?
Great to see you, Shane.
Yeah, Shane.
So,
Hey, Shane.
Technology, and of course, there are tens of thousands of vehicles that are built that aren't being sent out because they don't have that computer chip in them.
That's it. Yeah, running them through the line, but no chips.
Yeah. Well, they were
at a point they got to shut down the lines because they end up with nowhere to warehouse them for waiting on the chips.
Well, Matt, there's so much technology in vehicles anymore. That's the big thing. There's too many damn computers. It's funny, we were having a meeting yesterday, some training, and they were talking about stuff. And one of the guys I work with is a GM engineer, or he was a GM engineer, and he was part of one of the cutbacks about 15 years ago or so. Now he sells cars, and we were all laughing and says, yeah, well, you son of a gun should have figured out how you can use less microchips in vehicles instead of more. They try to make these things do all this stuff, and people want it. People want backup cameras. People want all these airbags. They want all this safety stuff. They want the car to have Wi-Fi and all this other crazy stuff. And it takes more and more and more microchips. And then when you got a microchip problem, you're screwed.
Yeah. Well, and that's it is, whoever thought that your local Monkey's Wrench is going to have to be a computer technician,
right?
And
hey,
that's
Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca, great to see you.
Yeah, Rebecca.
For the most part, the computer chips don't go bad unless you were jump start a vehicle wrong or do something electrical to the vehicle that would really screw it up.
Creating a surge or something. Yeah.
Most cars are still all about replacing alternators, replacing transmission, replacing engines, replacing those things that
major components. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's one thing. Like my kids, his Chevy pickup. What the hell? I don't remember what kind it is, but. He got rid of it. Now he's got a really nice Sierra truck. Oh God, that's a sweet truck, man. I'm jealous. But his old truck, that damn thing was nickel and diming him to death because all these sensors were going out on it constantly, different sensors, this and that going. And he finally got this one technician at a garage about 60 miles from us to take a look at it. And here he had some kind of dead short in there that was creating surges. And it was frying out all these different sensors in that sensor block. And the guy went in there and he fixed that. It hasn't fried a sensor since then. But that's what he said. He said, you can't have anything that's creating any kind of surge into any of those chips. Those sensors can't handle it. The surge.
As Mike said, Mike might have a gold mine in microchips up there and not even know it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything in those computers and any of those chips that would have any kind of value when it comes to a car.
To the automotive industry, yeah.
Right? I don't know. Hey, it's something to look into, right? Look there. That little microchip, $100 per chip. You get them cars back on the road.
That's it.
Ain't selling them shit. Suffer. If it depended on me selling these to keep Phil working or scrap them, I'm scrapping them.
You son of a bitch.
That's right. Fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, don't come up with different sources to send that shit to. That just complicates things. You
That's
know,
right.
keep it straightforward, simple.
But it makes you wonder because again, they're saying that there are other things right now that you are hard to get because of the microchip shortage. So they're using a lot of these same chips and other things, and it makes you wonder if all these computers that they scrapping, if there's any of those chips in these computers. I don't know. Never know. Mike could have millions of dollars there. Yeah, he wants to get out of the business anyways. Let's let him get out of the business.
Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Don't keep me here longer than I have to.
Don't add to his misery,
No.
So I got my work cut out for me on Friday. I couldn't find me a tiller. I couldn't find a good tiller that I could till up clay with out in my property. So I got one reserved to go rent on Friday. I got to till up the garden, and then I got to till up a spot out in the backyard where the wife wants to make a fairy garden for my grandson we lost last year.
Oh no, you're gonna have to put tights and a tutu on and hang out in that garden now, huh?
Yep.
Oh boy.
No.
No, but if you want a fairy, you just got Mike there. He'll do.
Do you speak English, Nick Jones, or are you purposely try not to
If
make
you
it?
want the ferry, you got Mike there. Just put the tights on him. I understood.
Oh, okay. I couldn't make out a freaking thing you said.
I've been dealing with Nick every goddamn day.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Well, I've got fuck all else to do. So I might as well come on here and just irritate you.
I didn't understand any of that. Go back to sleep.
Who invited the chef off of the Muppets?
Exactly. Like a cartoon character. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, that's one thing I found now doing this volunteer hosting thing with all the people I'm meeting. Man, it's a small world, man. The other day, was chatting with this guy, find out he lived 30 miles away from me up in northwestern Montana. And we did business with the same sawmill all the time. We had to cross each other's paths out there. Sure. And I said, but that was 30 years ago. So I looked at him, I go, I know I looked a hell of a lot different. I said, something tells me you did too. Because he's about my age. But he still lives out there. Hey,
Izzy P came into my chat on, what was it, Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Oh, wow, cool.
Hadn't seen him in a while, and then shows up out of the blue. Yeah.
Yep, that's nice. Love seeing people popping up. And I want to thank everybody for watching my videos throughout the week and keeping my view count up for me. It really helped. The channel takes a whole different swing when you're not able to be on a regular basis. And
well, I mean, you're only going live one time less a week, but
no, I'm going live 4 times less.
Well,
I was live 5.
Oh, that's right. You were doing the Sty time. That's right.
Yeah, I was doing 5 shows a week, and now I'm doing 1.
And then you were on most of my lives, so.
Yeah, and I was over at yours, Mike's, and I hopped around, and the thing is, I have found now out at camp. I've been there. What is it? 19th today. Well, as of the 21st, I will have been there 3 weeks. Well, I have found now that the way the schedule, everything that I do out there, and that this summer I could very easily have 2-3 live streams a week, and it wouldn't cut into my fishing and paddling and hiking. It wouldn't cut into it at all. And because I have these kind of like dead zones every other day or so where I sit around, thumb up my butt going, well, now what do I do? I got to find something to do. Seeing that
well, that's cool, Rebecca.
Be here Saturday. Awesome. Awesome.
Well, my mum's doing a little bit better, Phil.
Is she? That's good.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, I know.
still
I
high
asked
as
you
a
what was
kite
that
on
Monday?
liquid. She's still on high as a kite on liquid morphine at the moment.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's no good.
She'll get there.
Oh, I hope so, man. You know,
yeah.
we're struggling with my mother-in-law. She has good days and bad days, and we still have we still don't leave her alone. So someone spends the night, someone's there during the daytime. She's not alone at her house. So we're just afraid, you know, she's gonna fall down or hurt herself or
Well,
whatever, you know, and she's not
it's
she's kind of if 50% was her normal, she's right around 35% right now.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because her normal, I mean, she doesn't have a normal. I mean, she's 50% is probably the best you can hope for her most of the time. And yeah, she needs I don't know. She's just
and
things
I
going wrong with her.
and I totally understand that concern because if something does happen and nobody's there, you don't know how long they could be laying there and need help or whatever.
Well, she fell out of the chair before this all started. She fell out of the chair and cracked a couple of ribs, and she was on the ground for now. She says a half an hour. I bet it was probably longer. She ain't gonna tell us the truth,
right?
You know, we barely got out of her that she had fallen out of the chair. So
that's my mother. She had fallen, and she ended up knocking her eye out. Literally lost an eye out of the deal. Bled all over her living room. She hit the corner of her coffee table, and she crawled around in her living room, found her phone, and she said she had to guess to finally she managed to dial 911. And when they got there, it looked like somebody got murdered. The whole room, blood all over the damn place. Her crawling around and all that. She couldn't get back up on her feet because she was so lightheaded from the incident. And yeah, she ended up losing an eye in the deal. But by the time they got there and got her in an ambulance, they figured about an hour and 45 minutes had gone by. And she was bleeding profusely. I mean, it was
I think I'm with my mum 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah. Yeah. When they get to a point where you just feel better having somebody there with them,
Right.
It's, nothing can happen for a month or 2 or 3. And then people start thinking, well, they're doing okay. And this, well, don't count on that,
Well, it's kind of how we lost our father-in-law, what you were talking about with her. My father-in-law, he was blind for years, and it was a few years back, and he was mother-in-law got him into the bedroom, got him sitting up on the edge of the bed. All he had to do was lay back, and when he went to lay back, he fell over. He hit his head on the dresser, and it was probably about 20 minutes before he was just done. He was gasping for, you're old like that and you take a good shot to the head.
Oh, you ain't getting up and doing a jig afterwards.
Yep.
That ain't,
nope. Yeah.
I had an uncle that he was diabetic. He had low blood sugar and he crashed in his kitchen and his damn phone was in the living room.
Oh.
And he wasn't found for 3 days, and he ended up spending 4 months hospitalized because of that situation. 3 days, no food, water, nothing, and that was so bad. And he's an old bachelor and didn't want people worrying about him, kind of thing. Sure. And then his brother, my other uncle, the guy. He had really bad colon cancer, and it was operative though, so they removed his colon, and they didn't give him very long. They said something else is going to come along. That guy lived for 18 years after having his colon removed. He's out in his front yard. He had cut this tree down. He lived down in Bastrop, Texas, and he cut this tree down and bucked it all up, and he had a pile of wood sitting there, and he's out there hand splitting that wood. 84 years old. He's out there hand splitting all that wood. Well, he stumbled over a piece of wood, fell, landed on the side of his face on another piece of wood, and broke his fucking neck, and it killed him.
Mm.
He was out there doing something most young guys don't want to have to do. And he tripped and broke his freaking neck. I mean, and I keep telling people, people get to a certain age, it's not that something will necessarily happen that's unusual. It's just that we don't bounce back or recover the same,
Yeah, I know. I know this old guy that was out camping, and he slipped on some pine needles and almost slipped into a ravine to his death. I mean, you just never know.
Yeah, that guy must have been a damn fool. Yeah, I heard he slid down that hill, hit a red pine, and right beyond the red pine, 60 feet to the bottom of the gorge. I mean, what kind of stupid old fart is that? I mean,
He still is a damn fool.
yeah, not quite as foolish. Not quite as foolish.
You think all that time out in the woods, he'd know something about damp pine needles, and
Yeah,
he'd say out those declines like that. But hey,
yeah. Oh, I met a guy last weekend that he was up in northern Idaho. Had the same situation happen. Big stand of red pines, tons of needles on the ground. Stepped off the edge, and he says, "I bet you I slid close to a quarter mile down that hillside." And I said, "Well, how far was the hillside?" He said, "About 4 miles." He said the thing that concerned him was he was gaining speed. And he said he was afraid that if he got over halfway down, that he'd probably be doing about 50 miles an hour on his ass.
Wow.
He said, but he was lucky there was enough brush that he hit some brush and was able to slow himself down. And I said, "How old were you when that happened?" He goes, 28. I said, "Oh shit, try it when you're 62. I said, I slid only about 60 to 80 feet, and it felt like a half a mile.
Well, you get your heart going, don't it?
Yeah, I was pretty sure I was going to die. But the fact I survived it told me my heart's really good. They did a good job when they fixed my heart, And so yeah, that's one thing I did find now with being in camp and doing what I'm doing. I'm active. I mean, I shake it out. I'm up and about by 7 o'clock, got my coffee made. And I don't head out to do camp chores until about 9. I want to make sure that all the campers have gotten up and taken their daily dump and everything. And before I go, they yell at you when you're cleaning a bathroom and they're out there dancing around. I gotta go.
Gotta poop.
Gotta poop. I drank too much beer. Yeah, and but I found with getting up, shaking it out, having a good morning cup of coffee about 9 or so, going and doing my campgrounds and all the walking and hiking and carrying, and 6-gallon jugs of water aren't light to pick up. And then the one campground, well, I don't have to anymore. The one campground, all it's got is a hand pump. And I'll tell you what, you run that damn hand pump and have to do 2 6-gallon containers. It really wears you out. But my blood sugars have been pretty close to excellent. That's why I went to the doctor today. They're going to try to put me on a new med, and that should bring my blood sugars right to normal.
That scares me. Because I know your last medicine you put on that medicine.
Right. I'm prepared for disappointment. on that. We'll give it a try. This is a whole different type of med. So it's not that it has nothing in common with that one I had that bad reaction to.
Okay, that's
So,
good.
so that's good. And
Mhm.
it's an injection med, but I only take it once a week.
No, okay.
I love that.
Oh,
I don't have to remember to take a damn pill in the morning or to take shots 3 times a day. Just one shot a week.
Yeah. Oh,
And don't ask me what the name of it is. I can't remember.
That's mostly
right,
it.
I'm going to go and get my head down. I'll catch it all again.
All right, Nick Jones. See you, man.
Have a good
All
night, Nick.
right, mate.
Be praying for
Take
your
good
mom.
care, Nick.
Wow.
Thanks.
Nice day.
Fucking asshole.
Oh, you wouldn't be happy if you didn't have him to chew on for a while,
Uh,
And he takes it so well.
mm-hmm.
Oh, he does. He does, doesn't he? He really does.
I had him and Gamer on my panel today going at it. It was funny. Not a great gamer. Yeah, those two are
Yeah.
right.
You mean Nag?
Nag.
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 Yeah, I don't think he understood that when I said, "Oh, what's my wife doing up there?" And you're like, "Wife? Who's his wife?" Nag. But I wasn't going to explain it, so
Yeah.
my wife's really not a nag. So, but it was supposed to be funny, and it wasn't.
Nag.
Joe W. Insulin 3 times a day. Whew. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was doing insulin 4 times a day for 7 years.
Wow.
And I started drinking shaga tea and being real active, real physical, and I adjusted my diet to portions instead of. I didn't give a shit. If it was going to be cookies, it'd be cookies, but it's the amount of cookies, it was all based on portions. And next thing I know, I'm taking a single pill twice a day, and my blood sugars were normal for several years, until after I had my heart surgery. Then it went kind of weird, and I've been kind of fighting with it since then. But it's getting better now. It's getting back to being manageable. That's cool. I just love
That's
it.
good.
I don't want to go back on that damn insulin, man. I was taking so many freaking shots. It was ridiculous.
Well, that's the guy next to me. Every now and then I'll see him, stick his needle in his leg. I don't know how many times a day he does it, but he gets low blood sugar, because the other day we had our morning meeting and I was sitting there with a customer. And he didn't go for the meeting. I'm thinking, what's he doing? Is he looking at the computer and whatnot? But I didn't really pay much attention to him. So I figured, well, if he's not over there, there's a reason. When the other 2 guys that sit in our corner come back, the first thing they did is like, "Are you all right, man? Are you all right?" He was over there shaking and twitching, and I didn't see the shaking and twitching.
Oh,
Because I was concentrating on my customer. First thing they did was went and got him a Coca-Cola and had him start drinking a Coca-Cola, and that helped to regulate his blood sugar. And yeah.
See, I had she's singing in the background, and boop, I popped her up.
I was being goofy, honestly. It wasn't singing. Not much of singing.
Watching on my 12 boys go swimming down the drain.
There you go. Phil knows.
Uh-huh.
That's Tweety Bird. Swimming in the bathtub. Water, water,
Yep.
watching on my 12 boys go twinging down the drain.
Who you calling Dwayne? Who's this Dwayne?
I taught a tall putty cat. Sam got a putty cat. So did Mike.
True. I got a rabbit and 2 monks. Actually 2 rabbits, but not lately. I've been seeing just a big guy.
Hearts for you, mate.
Hey, Joe W.
Those are for me, but yeah.
My eyes just flared up. I couldn't do a good heart.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
God, I miss you guys so much.
How's it going there at the campsite? I know I was away for a little bit, so
It's going good. It's going really good. I've really made myself at home, where coming here now just feels odd. Now, like tonight, I probably won't sleep worth a darn, you know. But out at camp, man, I hit the rack at 11 o'clock every night now at camp.
Yeah.
Boom, 11 o'clock, I'm in the bunk, and I get up at 7. So I'm getting 8 hours every dang night. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to getting 4 to 5 hours on a good night, you know. Now I'm getting 8 hours to sleep, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I scared a few campers with my mandolin. Yeah. It was funny to hear this guy yell, "I don't suspect anybody ever accused you of being able to play the mandolin." And I yelled back at him. I said, "Nobody ever accused you of being tactful." And he burst out laughing. And then he come walking over, and we had a good chat. And he said, "No, you just keep going away and hammering on that till you get it." And I'm getting a little better at the dulcimer. And for 4 evenings, I played the dulcimer just as the sun was setting. And that's about 8:45, 9 o'clock. And I'm out there playing it. And I've had campers say that they thought that was so awesome, because it told them, "Oh, we're getting to the quiet time." We could hear the dulcimer through the woods, and we knew, oh, that's the host over there playing that, so it's time to be quiet. And I thought, well, cool. It may be, nobody bitched about the dulcimer yet. But the mandolin, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to master that or not. Yeah. It sounds like somebody been really hitting the shine and picked up a banjo he's never played before. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube's not keeping me up. I'm hoping I've got all my data storage issues fixed. Now, this coming week, I only got 2 videos posting because I lost all my raw footage. Oh, that pisses me off. The following week, what I'm going to be doing this coming week, I should not be losing that. But one thing I might be doing is going back to using one of my old editing programs. So it might not be as fluid and smooth as Filmora. Just because I can get it done there, ready to upload to YouTube when I get home, where the 2 videos I posted today that'll go up Friday and Sunday, I had to take right from raw footage and edit it all, create it, then upload it to YouTube all this afternoon. So, man,
yeah, sounds like a chore.
Yeah. The only concern I have out there, and I'm just kind of nervous, is hanging my string instruments in that camper when now we're going to have humid weather coming, The mandolin's the one that's the most sensitive to humidity. The other 2,
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
What'd you say?
I was muted. I didn't hear what you said.
You were muted, so you didn't hear what I said?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Fulton. That's
There you go,
great
Fulton.
news, buddy. Good for you. Good for you, dude. Happy for you.
That's cool.
Yep. Do what your heart tells you. Yep. If that's what you want to be, that's what you should be. Yep.
I want to be an Eskimo.
Yeah, I bet you do. You just want to rub noses like the Eskimos do. You know?
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
It's so damn cold up there. That's all they can do is rub noses. It's amazing they have children.
Well, that I can do it out, but you can rub the nose.
The nose rubbing's okay.
Yeah.
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 No
Yeah.
children.
Little bit of nose rubbing never hurt any old guy, right? Yeah.
Wait, is that new? I don't know.
I'm going to have to make me a cup of coffee, guys.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Bring
I
me
look-
back one too.
My thermos is at camp.
Gonna get that coffee. Gonna get that coffee.
Coffee.
I bet he's gonna go to camp and get his thermos. Watch. Maybe gone a while.
Oh shit! Well, if I don't run into any state troopers, it'd be an hour and a half round trip.
You can do a
Oh.
7-hour stream. We'll wait.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Your weight? Did you say your weight, Mike? Your
Yeah,
weight.
as soon as
Okay.
he's done, I'm going back on. So
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
here
my
to-
fucking what the? Sorry.
What? What?
Not you guys. Not you guys. No, I just received some shit, and it freaked me out.
Wow.
Do I look that bad, Sam? Jeez, I'm sorry.
It had nothing to do with y'all. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Thanks,
Hey, Guani.
Aquatic Ness, and good to see you, Guani. I'll be
Hey.
right back, guys. I'm going to get that coffee.
Hey, Aquatic Naz. Hey, Guani. How you doing? Someone sent you something in Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, and I'm gonna freaking go ham on some people.
We
I
got
like-
we got a crazy bunch of people.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I
let's
like
see how
ham.
much we can mess with Sam while she's on stream.
Right?
I didn't expect to see what I saw. Is all I'm gonna say, and it was like, whoa.
My job to look for you and you're on
That's
the
all
stream.
you can say.
That's all you can say.
I got good friends though. Better than Sam, I take it. Oh yeah, quite next. She gets it. Oh my god, so scary. That was crazy.
Yeah. So you just take are those Pentium things you're taking out of there, Mike?
I'm working here.
I know.
I'm taking the gold corner chips off.
Okay. Isn't that what the Pentiums though are? They're those things or microprocessors?
No, they're usually like the CPUs.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not a computer guy, so.
Like these.
Oh, okay.
That's like the heart of the computer.
Okay.
Oh, I could have this one right here.
Hey,
I
yeah.
don't know. Gotta reach back and break my back somewhere.
Yeah.
I tore my back up yesterday. I thought I was done for.
Oh no, really?
I thought I was gonna go to the hospital last night, but it mellowed out. Yeah, I was unloading my trailer yesterday, and all of a sudden, like the middle of my back was like somebody stuck a dagger in there.
Oh.
I worked all day too.
Mm-mm-mm.
Worked all day. Last night I hobbled upstairs, went to bed, and when I got up this morning, I was good. So,
Wow.
but I've been
And
down here.
usually you'll wake up stiff after something like that too.
Yeah, I took 2 muscle relaxers and so I was good. I've been down here since 8 o'clock, so I'm already. What time is it? 10?
10. What's up, Dustin Dyson?
I'm already 12 hours.
Yeah. You're
I'm
getting
trying to
that
get
knocked out for sure.
I'm trying to get done because I want to go Friday.
Sam's in her own world over here.
Yeah.
I was talking to the chat. Somebody needs to be.
What do you mean, pour my
Anywho.
Joe?
It's Wednesday, so how has your week been, my friend Phil?
My week? Slow at work. But it's been, I mean, it's kind of been good because Monday I delivered a car. Today I delivered a car. So, you know, I the last week for deliveries has been good, although it hasn't been good the rest of the month. The last week has been, but at this point, except for one, I'm probably delivered out. So I gotta really dig deep. And you know, it's funny when everyone's starving like this, you got to be quick to get to the phone. You got to be quick to get to someone that walks up to the front door of the place. You got to be quick on the internet, people. You got to be, you know, yeah, you got to be quick. You can't be old. So, what's up, Deidre?
Hey, Deidre.
You stay open 8 fist fighting at the door, are you?
Hey, here's something that's
Hey,
hard to believe.
Dustin Dyson.
I am so busy out at camp, so active, physically active, and I'm burning off whatever I eat. I eat like a pig. And I went from a size 38 down to a 34 in 3 weeks.
Really?
Uh-huh. But I've only lost 10 pounds. So that means I'm tightening up, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes.
So you're actually
I couldn't believe it.
Muscle mass there, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I put a pair of my 36s on this morning and walked across the trailer to grab my belt, and they fell down.
There you go.
I'm like, what the hell? So
Nice.
Today I bought a couple of pairs of shorts that are 34s. Come home, tried them on, and they fit perfect. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm down to the last hole in my belt. I should grab that, show it to you. There's belt holes that far on that belt. And I'm finally down to the last one. I used to be way out on the other last one.
Now you need a hole punch.
Yeah, I'm going to have to punch a hole in it just in case. You know I can't get below a 32. That ain't going to happen. I was 185 pounds when I was down to a 32. And
you're 6 foot tall?
Yeah, 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah. Even when I got out of the Marine Corps and I was 185 pounds, I was a 32 waist.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, your waist size can only get just so small.
Right?
I mean, there's got to be some room for guts in there somewhere.
Hey, Earl. Hey, Earl, bite the guy on the nose, would you?
I thought of Earl the other day when I was filming Freddie the Monk. Freddie the Monk. I got a Franken Monk and Freddie the Monk. Yeah. Now, these monks I can live with out there at this camp. Now, when I was down at Travis's camp, that damn monk was going in my screen house, my camp kitchen. He'd shit all over the table every night. I'd have to wash the table and set my gear back out. I had to put it away every night, pack everything away. Both of these monks, and I've watched them from a distance, they'll come around that screen house, they'll open door, the door is wide open, and they'll stop and they'll look in there, and they'll walk away. They don't go in. But if I go in there and I'm making a pot of coffee or cooking something, all of a sudden I'll look down, and there's one sitting on the ground right next to me. It's like pretzels, you know.
Like they're waiting for you to drop something.
They're waiting for me to feed them something.
Oh, I'm sure campers do.
But the minute I walk out of that screen house, they come with me they follow me right out of the screen house. I haven't seen either one of them inside that screen house except the very first day the two of them showed up. And I yelled at them, get the hell out of there. I went in there chasing them around and chased them the hell out. And ever since, they'll walk by the door, they'll stop, and they'll look in there, and I see them moving their heads. It's like, I'd like to go in there, but that old guy, he don't like us in there, so they don't go in there. Yeah,
They're like cats and dogs, you know. They can tell by the tone of your voice, you know. Usually,
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. They
You
don't
really
like
think?
they don't like cameras though. The video I posted up that's going up Sunday, I tried to get right up to that monk's face, and I got within 10 inches of him with the camera, and then he went to run off, and I pulled the camera away and said, "Nah, it's all right," and he come right back. But he doesn't like the camera getting too close to him. But I can reach out with my hand and damn near pet him already. And the one, Freddie Monk, the little one, likes to jump up and sit on my knee. He's done it a couple of times when I haven't had the camera right by me. But so yeah, they're going to be my camp buddies. But I thought of Earl. I pictured Earl sitting there watching those monks
Well, we do too.
and letting them go into my screen house.
What's up, Bradley?
Hey, Bradley, good to see ya.
Bradley Whitworth.
Hey, Bradley.
Call 777 cash now.
Have a cash settlement and you need cash now. Call AG Whitworth. 877 cash now. 877 cash now.
You know, and that shit comes to my mind every time I'm doing something YouTube and I think of Bradley, that right away, and it's all Phil's fault. It's all Phil's
Well,
fault.
Travis, I
think it's Groovy. Yeah, Groovy.
I get that.
Groovy started with the thing in the song.
Yeah, but
Groovy started that crap.
But Phil adopted it and he just won't give it up. I mean, he just so he's got it just burnt into me now where that jingle will stick with me too.
Earl, kitty, 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 meow. Want to trade cats, Mike?
There are just certain things you don't. Nothing wrong with being Whitworth, but you know,
You want to trade
certain
pussies?
names.
I thought I would never say this, but Sam, I don't want your pussy.
Never thought that was going to happen, did you?
Dude, my cat is savage. He just killed my kid's hamster, so I had to replace it.
Oh, wow.
Bad deal. Like, super bad. And I was right there. Couldn't get there quick enough. It was horrid and fast. Yeah.
Oh, God. Get this one, Sam. My oldest daughter, when she was just a little kid, she come in the house and she goes, "Look at what I found. I found a birdie." She had this it was still too young to fly, but it was getting ready to fly. Robin chick, right? And she goes, "Can I keep him till he flies?" And I said, "You know, you got to feed him. You got to get him worms and feed him." And, "Oh, yeah, I'll take care of him." Well, she had a hamster cage with no hamster. Thought, I'll keep the bird in there, right? Well, I told her, "You make damn sure that door's always closed." And she says, "Well, he can't jump out. It's too high to the door. He can't jump out." I said, "No, it's not him getting out. It's the cat getting in." Mm-hmm. Well, they all loved our cat, all the kids, until one morning I could hear her, "Birdie, Birdie," early in the morning. I'm not even out of bed yet. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing? And she goes, "Where are you, Birdie? Birdie! Here, Birdie!" I thought she let that damn bird out. They were going to have bird shit around the house now. So I get up. We were in a split entry home, and the kids had bedrooms downstairs. On the landing, there's sitting our fat cat, and he's got all these brown robin feathers sticking out of his mouth. And I'm like, how do I tell her I found Birdie? She come up them stairs, saw that cat, and it was so pathetic. "Oh, Birdie." Yeah, old Birdie. Old Birdie was breakfast for the cat.
I guess I'm done working for a while because There's no room here anymore.
No.
Look at him. He's like, nope, I'm laying
Yep.
down.
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
done. What's up,
That's
Dad?
it.
Yep. Earl knows
He
when
is
you're
so
done.
cool. I
Yep.
love that
I-
cat.
Me too. I do.
Yep.
I
Earl's like,
love-
that's enough for the day.
Yeah.
I would be willing to pay the pet deposit to have Earl, man. That
I know.
It's
He
like
puts
a
up with
wife.
so much. Yeah, and he puts up with everything, yet he sits there and watches and assists and does his thing.
yep. Yep.
Take my cat, dude. He's savage as fuck. You could train him.
I don't think Mike
'Cause
trains
my
that cat.
cat's
I think that cat
crazy.
is just that
Yeah.
cat.
I think Earl trained Mike is what happened
what?
there.
Probably.
He never came around me that much, but then after the dog died, that he's been like this ever since. It's just kind of, and he has some of the traits that the dog used to do. Now he doesn't, because him and the dog were like buddies. You know. It's just
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
yeah.
it's
weird.
like he replaced the dog for
Yeah.
you.
Like
you
the
know?
dog, like in the morning, the dog would come up and like hit the the covers. So you pick up the coverage, you go into the coverage. He does that shit. Now he'll come over there, and then in the morning he'll lay on my chest and he sits there and he kneads my beard and my face, and it's time to get up. And he
No,
always
Matt,
hold
no
he has
cartwheels
to hold
for
your
the
hand
cat.
too.
That would
Yeah.
be funny.
Yeah, if
though.
I'm sleeping, he'll always be like right next to me. It's hilarious. And then in the middle of the night when I don't know if he's dreaming or what, or I move my hand, but man, he'll latch onto my hand and he don't let go. So he usually gets a punch in the head every other night.
Hey, John and Jan's Adventures.
I got a feeling if you punch that cat in the head, it wouldn't be doing that for you.
Yeah,
Well, when he told me that he wound up Earl's skin in that drill,
yeah,
I was ready to drive to Michigan, kick him in the ass.
I
mean,
have to go back. You know, when I take my time off, I'm gonna go back in my live stream and I'm gonna find that live stream. It's all. I swear to God, man, I was laughing so hard I was crying. Oh my God, it was hilarious. And he never flinched, squealed, nothing. And I mean, we had that drill was wrapped around there. I had to put it in reverse to get it to come back
to
out.
get it back out.
He never-
That's
and he still said, "Oh, he had a little bald spot." But
I'm trying to remember which live stream that was, because when you told me all about it, it took me days to finally find it.
Yeah.
And then, like a dummy, I didn't save that to watch later, so I had it locked in.
WTF Mike was in there, so if I scroll down, it'll probably be one that never got monetized.
Yeah,
It'll be easier to check.
yeah, you got easier methods. Yeah,
That's
I
the
just
one
looked
with
for
the PETA claim on it.
Yeah, I just looked for the black dollar.
with the
sign.
PETA claim.
Yeah, the black dollar signs. Those are the ones that probably one of them. It's hilarious.
Hey, don't be saying bad things about PETA. I love PETA. I like to take that PETA and just stuff it full of meat. Oh God, yes.
Are you
I
leaving?
love PETAs.
What are you doing?
Hey, Mystic Bunny. Hello.
What's up, Jan?
I guess you're not leaving. I thought I was gonna get some more work done, but
And
no.
the
No?
yeah, John and Jan, they're going to come up and visit me. Yeah, they were saying we're going to come up on such time, and we're hoping that site number 3 is available. Well, there's no way. It's a non-reservable site, right? And I only have 2 of those in my campground, so those get taken usually pretty quick, especially when you get towards the weekend. Well, I think they were going to show up like on a Thursday. Well, that's usually when people are popping in. So I got it figured out. If it's on a Thursday, that morning, I'm going to go over there. I got tents. I'm going to pop a pup tent over there, and I'm going to set a cooler on the picnic table, and I'll fill out a pay stub and stick it on the post, and I'll rent the site for one night.
There
And
you go.
it only cost me $7.50, So, and then that site won't have anybody in it. When they get there, it'll have me in it. They just come in with, drop my tent, they can set up. There's always, where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah.
that sounds illegal.
I'm sure this is not the same photo that Sam got, but oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I'm sure it's not the same photo. You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, because she's laughing and I want to know why.
It's not the same. It's not the same photo. I can guarantee you.
Okay, let's hope to God. Okay.
You wouldn't be mad at this one.
Sam, I
It just
messaged you.
it just
Matt,
came to you.
Where did you message me at, Matt? Because there's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I didn't get anything on Facebook yet, buddy.
You see, I sent that to you now, Sam.
Yeah, I'm checking it right now, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Just
oh my
wait.
gosh.
Just wait.
Dan.
Oh wow. Thank you. Thank you. Camp dude.
That's
Oh,
cute. That's actually cute.
that's cool. That's cool.
I like that. Yeah, that ain't what I received earlier, but that is adorable. Like I almost freaking choked when I got the last one.
Holy shit!
I don't have a
This is what
clue
it
what
gets
you
back.
two are
And
talking
I
about.
hate it because the chat and everybody
Oh my
else feels
God.
like that. So you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, like
What
so.
well,
yeah.
she just told me this was what she sent you.
Oh, when she's probably lying. Oh, I see Marcel. Hey.
Sam?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what she just sent that to me.
I'm checking right now.
That's so wrong.
That's
Mike needs that. There we
I'm only
go.
minding my own business.
We'll share it to
Like,
Mike
you
too.
know, like
hey.
I'm trying to be nice tonight, you know.
what are you
I
gonna
got
do?
And then I gotta get
That's
stuck in
wrong.
all y'all business.
No, Phil.
I haven't even sent Sam nothing today. I thought about
Phil,
it.
it's the same thing.
What?
It's the same thing you just sent me, unless it is somewhere else. Let me check. Yeah, no.
What's up, Jan?
Same thing sitting there. Just so you know. Yeah, I didn't get nothing new.
That little private club, but you know.
Yeah,
Anywho.
yeah, they got this
Anyway.
little private. Let's share this, let's share that, and the rest of us
Yeah.
sitting here.
Oh, trust me, some of this you don't want to see.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have been better off
metal
without.
music. If it's boobies, send it to my Facebook. I will,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah. That
Bradley.
guy's really got a pair.
Metal music. He's awesome.
There you go, metal music. It's coming your way.
Yeah. You're getting it, bub.
Yep, you're getting it, and then some.
Or for you. Just for you.
Yep.
So
I'm
Matt,
sure you're.
yeah, I don't know where you messaged, but I don't see one yet. So
That's just so wrong.
Yeah, I don't get nothing. You know, if I got Ann up here and Cindy and a few others, they're all carrying this wild conversation. Did you see that? Did you see this? Did you see that? I don't see none of it. They never message me that shit.
Oh,
You know.
boy, hey, okay. I warned you.
I know how to delete shit. You know,
Okay. Huh?
that's it.
You got your
You
nitro.
want to be part of the group? There you go. I'm just saying. You know, you may not have wanted to be part of the group, but now you can't unsee that.
Well, unseeing it isn't half as bad as trying to explain it. I mean,
Well, that's how I explained it.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I tell you what. That's that's terrible bad. You know, I don't understand. Every time I go pee, I end up wetting my shoe. You know,
Right?
Yeah.
That's got to be
Yeah.
that's got to be photoshopped, right?
Hell, if I know. You don't think I'm going to look at it close enough to figure out if it's
exactly right. I'm not looking.
I don't. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to examine certain things to that degree. Well, you guys think about that, whether it's photoshopped or not. I'm going to share out my members out there. I haven't updated this, so I don't think I missed anybody in this one, but there might be a couple people that aren't members anymore, but I don't care. They're all great people. They've all supported me. So here they are. This only takes a minute, guys. Yeah, great bunch of folks, those members. Hey, I've already passed out 47 channel stickers out there at camp. And I gained 4 subscribers from camp. They messaged me that they just subscribed. I looked, and sure enough, they did. And so, yeah, it's kind of worth passing those out. And everybody that's setting these stickers, they'll be going on to the trailer probably about the middle of June. When I got a week of nice, fairly warm weather and no rain, then they're going on the trailer. So then I'll do a video of them all on there and show off everybody.
Just so you know, that is real.
You looked at that closely, huh?
Research it.
I ain't researching it.
He
I'm
Googled the hell out of it.
a big, porn site person, so
Mm-hmm.
But why?
I've seen that before. Not that person, but I've seen it before.
Well, why cut
And
and
I've seen it
uncut?
with girls too.
Why cut
Well,
and uncut?
He's only half Jewish.
Right.
he's he's half Jewish and half Arabian.
Arabian. Wow.
Yeah, it all depends on the girls he's going with. I mean, okay, stop it.
Depends on what the girl wants, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
This is a family show.
I'm having a hard time here.
That's.
Well, I bet you are.
Well,
I bet.
Jay Thomas said he sent me a message. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. And WVA, I don't know what that means. So I'm lost. Damn it.
West WVA.
I'm upset.
West Virginia.
Yeah, Harry got to see
Hey,
it.
John.
Aren't you glad you got to see that, Harry?
What's up, Reaper?
Yeah. I'll put my
Having you and good people as well. So money.
West Virginia. Okay. Well, yeah, it's not there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is it Matthew?
Oh,
Is it Matt?
yeah.
Is it Maddie?
Yeah. He attempted to message you too, right? Yeah, it ain't coming
Well, he hasn't
in.
messaged me, but
There's my email. If you want a sticker,
Size. Yeah, there you go. That
if
way.
you want a
Just
sticker,
send a Facebook request if that's you. Okay, I'll look.
send a email to me. If you're in the U.S., just tell me your channel name, because a lot of times people's emails don't match their channels at all. I can't tell who they are.
Yeah.
So make sure to mention your channel name. Give me your full mailing address, and I'll kick you a couple stickers. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get anything, but mine is Samantha Lee, period. Like just Samantha Lee. And it's at Samantha Lee, AK, all one word, is where you'll find me at. But I'm not getting any requests, nothing new. So yeah, you'll see a photo of me on my
Hey,
profile.
Chad, see ya.
Yeah. Damn it.
damn it.
There's a lot of
Damn it.
Samantha Lees though, so that could go.
That's my wife's favorite word. Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah.
My wife's favorite word. Damn it.
Hey,
That's-
stop that, Sam. Stop that. Hey, Sam,
That's
you-
for Ann. Sorry.
are you a chicken farmer?
Chicken farmer. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Are you a chicken farmer?
I
Yes
don't
or
got no chickens right now,
yes
but my
or
neighbors
no?
do.
Just say yes or no.
No, I'm not.
No, you're good at raising cocks.
Oh, you fucking.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
I fell right into that one, didn't I?
Ma'am.
Mhm.
Hey, Sam.
That's right. That's
Now I feel stupid as hell. Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, if COVID don't take you out, can I?
Oh,
You're
corny
so
joke.
mean.
You can send me a
I love
message
you.
on that answer.
you know, I had
My
somebody
heart-
ask
my
me
heart's
once.
broken.
I had someone ask me once that if I could be anything at all, what would I want to be? I said, I want to be an egg. They said, why the hell would you want to be an egg? I said, well, at least you're sure that you're going to get laid at least once a day. You know?
Right. Where'd she go? Come back.
She's embarrassed.
Yeah, she's
You
fed up
embarrassed
with
her.
you.
You can't
She's fed up with
embarrass
you.
her. You can't embarrass her.
You're embarrassing her.
You embarrassed her.
Hey, I met a guy from my campground down at our local quick stop store that sells liquor and everything there. And he was sitting out front and he goes, hey, you're the host down at the campground, aren't you? I said, yeah. I said, I know you. You're staying out on site number 10. He goes, yeah. I said, that's that walk-in site. And then I noticed the bicycle and he goes, well, me and my buddy, we bicycled here and we rode in there. And he says, can you do me a favor? And I said, what's that? And he says, if I buy a six pack of beer, can you take it back to the campground? I'll come pick it up at your site. I said, yeah, I'll do that for you. He said, good, because I don't dare carry it on the bike. You know, I'll drop that. The bottles will be busted all over. So I hauled his beer back to the campground for him, had it sitting on my picnic table. And I'm out there doing camp chores. He comes riding in and he goes, oh, God, that's so sweet that you did that. And he says, well, I'm going to grab my beer and head to the campsite. I said, well, you have a good night. He leaves, and then I walk over towards the picnic table, and I look. He left me 2 beers. For a 6-pack, he gave me 2 beers.
What are we doing food for?
You're not muted, Sam.
Okay. Sorry. checking on the kid. He's at the park playing with his friends, and being good parents. It's like literally across the street, though. So checking him on it. I'm in Alaska, Matt.
Come to Alaska, come on, the rush is on.
Way up north.
My folks were big Elvis fans back in the day. They heard all the Elvis.
All the Elvis.
Oh, my mom dated Wayne Newton when Wayne Newton wasn't Wayne Newton.
Wait, what?
My mom dated Wayne Newton. He was always Wayne Newton, but she dated him back when he was in Illinois, probably when she was in her teens.
You could have been Wayne Newton's son?
Well, no, I couldn't be because
I know, but thinking about it, really, if your mom dated him, like that could have been you.
You existed. That could have been.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
That's my ex-wife, her best friend, all through grade school, most of grade school, and junior high was
Night, Kathy.
Was Prince's sister, and I run into Prince all the time. We go down to South Minneapolis, so that's where his family originated, and his sister would come over to visit my ex-wife, and Prince, he'd come over to pick her up, and I said, and I think back to then, I wouldn't probably dare say that kind of crap today, but back then I'd say, you weird, scrawny little fucker, you ain't never going to turn out to be nothing. Oops. Oops. That scrawny, weird little fuck. Yeah, oops.
I don't know if Mike ever got this one before, but Mike's getting.
Thanks, Rebecca.
You got a lot of emails coming, Sty.
Well, thank you, James. It's going to be about a week before those get out in the mail because I am not running letters in mail tonight. I got to get up and get my butt to camp tomorrow morning early. But you will get stickers. They'll go out in fact.
Damn, took one to the eye.
In fact, I don't even have any stickers here. They're all out of camp.
Play the volume on that one.
I thought I was muted.
Well, you got to play the volume on that one.
Sounds like a gunshot.
Exactly.
Well, Matt, if your name on Facebook is the same on YouTube, I should be able to find you, but I'm having no freaking luck. Sorry, buddy. I'm doing my best.
It is what it is.
It is what
this
it is.
Driving me crazy. Okay.
I'm banned from camp.
You're banned from camp. Wow.
I mean, my supervisor's at the point where he's saying that if I was 20 years younger, he'd make damn sure I got on the payroll. So.
Nothing.
Yeah, but how much can those Forest Service jobs really pay? Unless you got a degree.
The entry levels start out at about $15.50, $16 an hour.
Okay.
And they work them a solid 40 every week, and a lot of times overtime. And depending on the district you're in, sometimes it's year-round employment. Some districts, it's usually from like March until November, and then you're off the rest of that time. About a third of the year you're off. But they work enough all through the regular season. They winter it out on unemployment,
One of my half brothers, my oldest half brother, was like a career college student, and one of his things that he got was in forestry. It's like, what the hell? But of course, Yuma, Arizona. Was it Yuma, Washington? He grew up in Reno, Nevada, but he went to a couple different schools as I was a kid growing up. But yeah, career college student.
That
for a long time.
I've got a couple family members that were career college students. One had 8 years of post-secondary college. The others had 11. The one had 2 PhDs. The other one had a PhD. The one was an archaeologist and actually was like third in command of the King Tut exhibit that toured through the United States and Canada. And they had the opportunity to go to Egypt and work for some big Egyptian museum there, and it would have paid them about 150 grand a year. And no, they decided they wanted to be a librarian in Iowa.
Huh.
I go, what? Say what? And yeah, both of them spent their whole lives paying off their educational loans, you know. I mean, and neither one of them ever had the jobs that they were really qualified for. You know, they really did have the background that they could have gone into work that paid them $250,000 a year. But no, neither one of them. They got the and they said they would tell me that all the time. I'd say, yeah, and you think you're smart. Well, we have PhDs. I go, all that tells me is you're a professional student. That's all. Professional students do well in school because they're so good at it. But they don't do well out in real life because they're not workers. They're just learners. You know, they're not appliers. They can't apply what they learn. They just learn a lot, and that's it. They don't do nothing with it. But I guess if that's what you want to do for a living is go to school, it's pretty expensive.
Some people just like learning, like continue to. I mean, yeah. We got a guy that at my dealership. He has a doctorate. He has a PhD.
Yeah.
Not in medical, but he's selling cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah, it makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder. See, I like finding out new information. I love learning.
Yeah.
But I just can't put life to the side to go to structured school continuously. You know, I did that for enough years to get my degrees, but then I applied my degrees in my work, you know. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. Get the degree, go out, get some practical experience, and then move up the ladder, you know. Hey, Blake Hurst. I've been real good. I've been doing real good.
What's up, Blake?
Yeah, I found you finally, Matt. Like, that took some digging. But I found you.
There you go.
And it is you. That's the one thing I was like, because a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, it ain't who they say they are. So I was like,
well, I hope this MJ Thomas I just sent a picture to, that's a mutual friend with Samantha Lee, is the right MJ Thomas.
No, it's probably not then. Because I literally just added him, like just a second. So you might want to be careful.
Well, too late. You know another MJ Thomas?
Not me.
You know another MJ Thomas?
I know another J Thomas, because
what's that MJ Thomas?
No, let me see. That's a kid from my school.
And this one's got an avatar that says, "A true friend sticks by you, life."
MJ Thomas. Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, same person.
He just got this picture.
Oh.
Same person.
Oh,
He just
okay.
got the picture.
Same person. Yeah.
He just
Same
got that
exact.
picture.
See, you're quick like that, Phil.
Yeah, he's all
Phil's fast on the fly.
he's all in on the pictures now.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
You'll be real happy you're part of this group, Matt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was worth that.
Hold on to your seat. Yeah.
Make sure you visit
Oh my
your
God.
church on Sundays. That's all I got to say. And leave your phone in the car. Just saying.
True. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The bolts of lightning seems to head towards
Don't-
your phone.
Yeah.
When you go in the
Very
church.
true.
Just saying.
Don't let children borrow your phone.
No.
Oh my God. I learned that lesson the hard way.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. Funny.
Yeah.
What do you Mike?
We trim your beard.
What do you all relax for now, buddy?
Not very sharp. Yeah.
He's
You
quiet.
know, the bad part is, see, my hair meets my beard now. See, this is my hair.
It's all part of one.
Yeah, it's all tangled up now.
So you either comb the beard back into the hair or the hair into the beard.
He's all,
Yeah.
Depends on what day it is.
Aw.
Can't tell the damn difference.
I am single and I live alone.
No, I get it. I'm sorry, dude. Like, but honestly, think about it. More family, more people, more problems. So you're actually living a good life, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
I was when I saw his comment,
You
I
know?
thought, there's no problem with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being single and living alone. Like, really,
Yeah.
you have all the freedom you want.
Yeah.
Oh, how I envy you.
I was gonna say
I envy you.
Yeah.
So,
Me and Matt are living a dream.
yeah.
You're not living alone. You got Earl.
That's true.
I have no filters. That's good because you'll fit in right here.
Yeah. Filters here get all clogged up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You might go home some nights crying, but you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't get a fair dose of insults here and there, that means somebody's having a bad day.
Yeah.
We always try to make sure to insult each other one way or another.
That's a nice chandelier, Harry.
I'm really kind of against the insults, though.
Oh, how sweet. Aw.
Harry sent me this
I'm
picture of the
just being-
chandelier.
Ay, geez.
It's a chandelier.
Yeah, true.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that, or else I wouldn't have put it up here. It's a chandelier.
Yeah.
Odd shaped chandelier, but
I went and got my second COVID shot last Wednesday. No, a week ago last Wednesday at that clinic where they give the shots. They got these paper Chinese lights hanging from the ceiling, and my timer went off. They make you wait 15 minutes after your shot. Timer went off. I went over to throw it in the basket. Well, those lights were hanging there for short people. I went up there and right between two of them, boom, and they just bum, 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 all through the room. And the doctor, he goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I bet that was the last thing you expected today." And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Have someone come in here and butt you in the balls with his forehead."
Damn.
Oh my God, the nurses all burst out laughing. I just went in there and butted that doctor in the balls. Boom.
I try to go places and try to be funny because a lot of times people, when you go into businesses, are always everybody's so serious. So if you can go inside and make someone smile or laugh or whatnot,
Yeah.
day is complete. What's up, Jimmy
Hey,
Pickles?
Kawani, have a good night. Jimmy Pickles. Hello.
Hey, Jimmy, I picked some purple jalapenos yesterday.
purple jalapenos?
Purple apple. Yeah, this was part of the free seeds he gave me when I ordered my seeds. So my pepper plants were kind of getting top heavy, so I had to pick some of them. So,
Oh wow,
yep.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, they're not real hot. They're jalapeno hot,
Right.
you know. And I'm hoping as the plants get bigger this summer, maybe they'll make bigger jalapenos because right now the biggest ones are probably about, I don't know. Normally I'd say this is 8 inches, but I'm going to be truthful and say this is about 3.
3. Yep. Yeah.
Normally it's 8, but you know.
Yeah. Right. We're not talking heat ratings here.
No.
That's ripe red.
It's red. The
Oh,
purple
that's crazy.
jalapenos I got are practically black.
How long's Crazy Ann been in here?
And I am colorblind.
For a while.
Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann, he says, finally.
Almost the whole night.
Just happened to see her up there.
Yeah, she's been around all
Yeah.
night.
No.
Yeah.
Busy flirting with Sam.
Oh, nobody would have guessed that shit.
Come on, man. It's funny. The reaction was priceless.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Hey, tonight's been great because, man, I got to see a bunch of you. Yeah.
We had a lot more people up here tonight than we did last Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just you and I.
That's why I was surprised
had
when I went into your basement and there was just 7 of us, including you.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow, there's gonna be a lot of us tonight. And then of course,
Yeah.
people dropped off and came back. And
Running Water had to jump because he's driving.
He's driving.
He doesn't want.
He can't risk that.
Well, he doesn't want his company by chance.
Exactly. You can't risk that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Because
if you're putting it out there live, and even though it's on your thing, you're putting it out there live, you're taking a chance. And that's all it takes.
Right. And like him and I had discussed, if he did have an incident, and he said, well, yeah, I was chatting with people on YouTube, man, they're going to want to know when and where, and they find it. And then his insurance is going to drop him, you know. Hey, Teresa, sweetie. Good to see you, girl.
What's up, Teresa?
Teresa.
I should have saved the chicken farmer thing for.
Thanks, Mayberry.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Chicken fucker Rick.
Yep. I don't know if there's anybody out there that didn't hear the story about the rooster in the hen yard. There was a farmer had this old ancient rooster, and he figured, I got to replace him, man. I got all these hens and that one old ancient rooster. They're too much for this old guy, so I'm going to get a new rooster. And so he went and got himself a nice young rooster, threw it in the chicken yard with them, all them hens and that one old rooster. And right away, that young rooster walked up to the old rooster and said, hey, I'm now the cock of the pen, not you, he says. And that old rooster said, hey, you come in here. You can be in charge and have all the hens, but you got to beat me in a race. And we're going to race around the chicken yard 3 times. And whoever wins the race gets all the hens. And the old rooster said, you got to give me a head start, at least half a lap. And he said, okay. So old rooster took off, young rooster took off, realized how slow the old rooster was. So he just stayed behind him, running, figured I'll wait till the last lap, and just buzzed past him. All of a sudden, that farmer come out of the house and shot that young rooster. Shot him dead right there. And he goes, son of a bitch, 3rd queer rooster I've gotten this month.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, don't mess with us old guys, you know. Yeah. Let's see, Patriot Pirates still in the house. That's cool. Yeah. I want to thank you guys for all hanging out tonight. Yeah.
Now I'm getting pictures back from MJ Thomas.
Oh, yep. Hey, fair is fair, you know.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair over there. Yeah, anybody that isn't, you can become a member of the Sty Shack on Facebook. That's all it is Sty Shack. But don't be posting no nasties up there.
Yeah,
You can post links to your video, if you're doing a live stream, that type of thing. But yeah, let's keep it clean in the Sty Shack because that's kind of family open.
Sam's got that pooping face going.
Uh-huh. Yep. Always tells you there's something on a different device that.
Yep.
That's what happens when you leave Sam to her own devices,
My friends are mad.
Yeah,
Bad friends.
it's a shame there isn't a platform where we could share all this stuff with everybody else.
I know, and that's what makes me feel bad. It's like, but there are some that would probably get offended.
There are people that don't want. There are people that watch us that don't want to see this stuff. So I got it.
Yeah.
I'm probably
best.
Yeah, the only thing that I was ever sent I didn't like was the Asian guy and the chicken. I mean, I still haven't gotten over it. I just
that will forever be burnt in your brain.
I can't believe somebody didn't take a baseball bat to that guy. When I saw that, I couldn't get through it. I couldn't get through the whole thing.
I don't think I ever made it to the end.
No, I haven't.
Oh, hang on 1 second.
I don't know. I don't know if I went back. I don't think I could go back far enough in our archive to find that. That had to be 2 years.
A year ago. Yeah.
Oh, more than a year ago. It was way before COVID started.
Oh, was it?
And that was, I would think, yeah. That would have been March of 2020, so before that.
I thought we were talking about that's how COVID started.
Oh.
Oh my God, there's a video of how COVID started.
Maybe that is.
That's that's in the marketplace in Wuhan.
So maybe if we go back to like March or April, we'll find it.
Yeah.
At least that's a good place to start looking for it.
True.
We could dig that one up and start sharing that one again.
Oh, Matt, I'll tell you what. When I saw that, yeah, that hen was.
Oh yeah, Matt's seen it.
That hen was puking eggs. Yeah,
Yeah,
Matt has seen that one.
Those eggs were not coming out the right end.
Now you know the kind of people you're dealing with, Matt.
Yeah, I mean the dude on the floor in the hut just says it all.
Oh, absolutely. People
and it was wide out in the open. It wasn't like it was a closed-in hut. It was.
Yeah.
It was more like a roof with one wall or something.
Them driving by, but I mean, there were people walking and driving by as this is going on.
I could. Oh yeah. Can you imagine some gal walking down the street with her kids and going, "Oh, look at the guy petting the chicken." Oh no! What the hell? You can't do that stuff. That's why the world used to have a lot of gallows. These little communities in case one of those showed up, That's, yeah. Oh, hey, we got a necktie for you. Come on. Whoa.
No. Mike got his hammer out. It's getting tough.
Uh-oh. I watched a guy last week and he's pounding in tent spikes, and he's got like a 3-pound sledge, hand sledge. And I thought that's way too much hammer to just pound it. And he flung that over his shoulder, and his wife and 2 of his kids, man, they just bailed. But whoa, that head goes flying across that campsite and come right off the end of the handle.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, holy God, he almost killed one of his family with that.
It sounds like your place up there is pretty sandy if the guys are tipping over rotten trees, and there's still the trunk on the bottom.
Not, it depends. There's a lot of rock in the soil and a lot of roots in the soil, and it all depends. Some spots.
My friend's property up in Harrison, Michigan, north of East Tawas, that's a real sandy. So we push stuff over there, no problem. And unless when it's dead, and you have the whole stump and everything else still on there. So
yeah, where they were getting those is, Cheesehead. Hey, I forgot. Was I right, Sty? Oh, you fucker! No,
Cheesehead.
You're way out of line, Cheesehead. Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. Yeah, that's a whole different subject in a whole different part of a stream. Yeah, you'll have to go back in the archives and find it. Yeah,
we're gonna delete that part there, Cheesehead. Just so you know, there'll be no physical evidence of that comment.
Why don't? Yeah, why don't they let us just delete the comment itself? You know.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. His back must be itching. He needed to pat it. You know.
Yeah, we might need to change that. We need to change that channel name to Dickhead Chris. But
I didn't say that, Chris. I didn't say it. That's not from me. That's not from me. That just goes to show, though, Phil likes you. Yeah. He don't call just anybody a dick.
Yeah, that's right.
You had to have earned that.
Right.
Yeah. It don't come easy, you know.
Hey Sam, can I have some popcorn? No, it's over your other shoulder. It's over your other shoulder. I see smart food. No, the other way. The other way. I see smart food. The other way.
That shit.
Food.
Oh yeah.
Can I have some?
My son left that out. Here you go.
I thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or wait, this way.
Nummy,
there you go.
nummy. Save some for me.
I love the days back.
Attentive.
I love the days Sam used to come to my channel at the very beginning.
Phil's always picked on me.
He would have that
my background. Dude, I don't have a green screen. I know. I need to get one.
Close that cabinet door.
Oh. Yeah. 1 sec.
Back when she had her big glasses on.
Yeah.
You're muted.
She's probably muted for good reason.
Everything
she said
already taken.
Yeah. There's Anne.
What, she's talking with her eyes closed. You're muted, so
you're muted. You're muted, Sam.
Maybe she wants to be muted, but
it's Anne.
Well, no shit, Dick Tracy.
She's like, "Hello, what are you doing?"
Wow.
That's all. Yeah.
It's the Pinks and Drinks girls all talking to one another. It's just me and Sty. Everyone else is muted. Okay.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. There.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not learning sign language just for my panelists.
I had to go. I told her I had to go. No, yeah. She's like, "What are you doing?"
What am I doing? She's watching.
Flasher Sam, metal music. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Not with the kid around.
Not with the kid around. Just like her. Just like her singing in the kitchen when she thinks she's muted in a private chat. Alone? Yeah. You weren't alone. And I love it.
There. My kid wasn't there.
Right. It was just you at home.
Alone. Yeah. And that was
She walked away, didn't mute herself. She says, "I'll be right back. I've got to run in the kitchen." And she started belting it out in the kitchen, and Ann and I were laughing so damn hard. And
I thought it was muted.
that sounded like a Samantha on a
Yeah.
right after
Medium-
last call. Right after
Yeah.
last call on a Friday night, man. Yeah,
Yep.
it was awesome.
Here comes Medium Pace by Adam Sandler, covered by Samantha in
Uh-huh.
a crazy way, and that's what it was.
Yeah, and it wasn't just a short clip. It went on for a bit. Yeah, it was awesome.
I didn't know you guys were still listening. I thought I had it muted.
And it was coming
That's
through
a fact.
clear as a
part of it.
freaking bell. It's coming through clear as a freaking bell.
I'll
And
never forget
I
that,
didn't
yeah.
realize till after the fact that I had set up the StreamYard for us to have a private chat, but I had set it up so it was actually being burnt to. I could burn it to
Yeah.
YouTube on private.
Teresa.
And
I don't know where Teresa is. Yeah.
I should have hit, go live just so that I could have got that recorded, because she sang long enough. I would have gotten most of it. Yeah. It was so good, man. Loved it.
There are things that I would like to share that I don't share. That
Good night, Bradley.
I always
was
talk
my
about
thing.
time. I always talk about timestamps, but I don't do it.
If
Yeah.
I would have known they were listening, it wouldn't have happened. I
Well,
literally
that-
thought it was muted. That's
But it
why
was
I was
so
like,
That's why
good.
it's funny.
That's
Going for
it.
it.
It was.
That's what makes it so funny.
"Ah!"
Had
Yeah.
you known it, it wouldn't have been as funny.
Oh
See
my
who got-
God. And that was almost a life-changing moment. It was like, oh my God, we got to hear a side of Sam you don't get to see. Yeah. Loved every bit of it. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're hitting that 3-hour mark. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I want to shake it out of here and be on the road about 6:30
There you
at the
go.
latest. So, and I got a few things to do before I hit the road, and I'll still forget something. I'm sure of it.
That's how it always works, isn't it?
Yeah. I got to write down the couple of things I got to grab on the way out of town.
So I watched your video today that you downloaded. Does that mean you only have one more video to watch? Or two more?
Two to go.
Okay, because I watched one
There's
today.
going to be one on Friday and one on Sunday.
Okay. Because today's video was the longest one. Today's video was 18 minutes.
Yeah.
All the other ones were anywhere from like 11 or less. So
Right.
Yeah.
Today's was a long one. These next two, I think one is 8 minutes, the other one's 3 minutes.
oh, okay, that's real short then.
The 3-minute one, well,
I love the loon one.
it's probably 4 minutes, but that's with the monk.
Okay.
And then the other one, what the hell was it?
When you start getting busy out there, don't forget about us back here.
No. Oh, hell no. Wednesdays, they all know. Wednesdays, they didn't bother me today at all on nothing, man.
We
They
got
knew it.
to record all week. That's what I'm saying. We got to record all week so that when Wednesday, you got something to download on Wednesdays.
Right. Well, and and a lot of my videos are going to be just spur of the moment stuff. If nothing's happening or nothing, I'll just give you an update video, and just say, yeah, this is what happened the last couple of days. Not a hell of a lot.
When campers really start showing up, you'll have some good. You should have some good content.
The oh yeah, if you sent me an email, Kawani, as long as you gave me, so I know it's you and your address, I'll send you a sticker out. Yeah, I'll send you a sticker. I was going to tell you something.
I want
I'll
a
be
sticker.
damned. Oh no, those two videos that are going up Sundays is the short one. That's the short one. That one is really different because I just filmed at a trailhead that's at one of my campgrounds, and some beautiful big wildflowers there. I filmed those, and I talk about the trail and the trailhead a little bit. And then the other one, the one that's going up Friday, is the chipmunk one. Yeah, that's the longer one, the chipmunk one. So the
Sam.
on Facebook, yes, Mike, too busy with his boards. Look at her.
Guess what Samantha is saying?
Boy, yeah, we could dub in quite a bit there. That's well, thank you, James.
I swear sometimes she calls just to fuck with me. Like, really. Look at her. She's laughing. She knows she's guilty. She knows she's doing it.
You're up on
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
She's
Of
watching.
course.
You're messaging somebody. Who is it? What are you going to do? You're not writing me. Who are you writing?
What are you guys married?
Yes.
Almost sounds like it.
I guess so.
That's hot.
Mike goes, what are you guys married?
Send me some pictures. Videos would be better.
You should just get your butt up here because we all miss you.
I gotta wrap it up, guys. I
Mm.
gotta wrap it up. It's
Sty's
a
going to
bummer.
bed.
I
All right,
know.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I got an hour before I hit the rack, and then I'll get 6 hours if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
At least you get to hit the rack.
Yeah, hit the rack, Jack.
You better.
I tell you though, I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Miss you all week long. I look forward to these Wednesday nights. Don't forget,
Yeah.
next Wednesday. Don't forget. Just make a note. Yeah, I get to hang out with Sty and the guys on Wednesdays. So
Camp
So-
time with Scott. Sty.
yeah.
Camp time.
Yep, and someday they'll give me my Starlink, and then we'll do this 3 times a week probably. So
There you go.
That's
There we
taking a
go.
long time. That's
Yeah.
just- yeah.
Yeah.
Not okay.
yep, they haven't given me any hope beyond the middle to end of next month. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So until next Wednesday, guys. Watch for any videos that pop up. There's a couple coming up this week, and then I'll see you on Wednesday night. And the following week, there'll be several more than what you get this week. So, hey,
No.
I'm happy as sin. I hope you all stay happy as sin. I know you're all sinful as hell, so but be happy while you're being that way. So, love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.
All right.